So the winner of the major will take home a grand total of 16 points. That'll give them a great shot for Division 3 to make sure that they secure themselves into the LCQ. With Division 2, it'll give you a great shot at just securing LAN. But I think we're about ready to go here, Pix.
Yeah, we are ready to go. Honey Badgers versus MSOE Roscoe, as you said earlier. 2 versus 3 seeds, so absolute banger match. We are excited to get this one going.
Absolutely. Now we are just waiting on the old
Yeah, we're
production
just
go,
waiting
go,
on
go. So
the
boom,
goat.
boom, there it
Yeah, there it
is.
is.
Here we
Go,
are.
go,
Oh my
go,
gosh,
go,
it's
go, go,
time.
go. It is time. Yeah, an absolute banger here.
For Wisconsin Badgers, we got Hadron, Aaron CR, and Bladed Bay versus up against Turtle Meat, TNT Wise, and Tanda Fanda. And we'll see some instant demolitions coming off as Bladed Bay tries to lead his team to some offense on the good old Wisconsin half. It's clearly banged away quickly with Bladed once again carrying his team out, looking for that transition power as it goes back to the orange hat.
Yeah, I mean, Hadron trying to get it middle here. Turtle Meat able to clear it out. Aaron cuts it out towards the middle. And Bladed go into the backboard. Covered well. Seems like just a little bit of back and forth right now. Just a little bit of boom ball. People trying to take some 50s in the midfield. A little pass over towards Bladed Bay. Tanda Fanda taking a shot here. 50th. Able to be saved by Bladed Bay. And Hadron has a little bit of a counterattack, but missed just slightly.
Yeah, you know, one of the keys in these Division 3 matches is really who's going to be able to generate the most pressure by controlling the possession of that ball. Boom ball, it's going to be seen a lot because it's a little bit harder to keep that ball close and control it. And so it'll just be a matter of who can put the other team in more awkward spots before they place the ball. Tanda Fanda's going to try to find the center there. Aaron's going to have a nice little clear away. TNT is going to be Bladed. Not able to find the double, and Aaron's going to be waiting for that clear out in the midfield. We're just seeing a lot of ping pong action right now in this early stage of the game. We'll see who's going to generate that first bit of real offense.
Yeah, it definitely is a little bit of ping pong. Aaron showing that big boom towards the corner. A little bit of a miss, but covered well by Turtle Meat. Bangs it out on the other side. A lot of this midfield is kind of wide open. I'd love to see these teams maybe slow it down a little bit, take control, make those defenders, you know, dive a little bit instead of having to sit all the way back in their net.
Exactly. Bladed kind of did the same thing. He took a little second before booming it in. It caused TNT Wise to dive all the way to the other half. Luckily, we got a nice little stand out of Turtle Meat here. Hopefully, TNT Wise is back, though. It's a little awkward. Shot opportunity, and it's kicked away into the corner.
Aaron, big shot here. Might be open, and there it is. Aaron opens it up for the Honey Badgers. First goal, 3 minutes left in the game.
Honey Badgers did a great job. Just peppered the net there, kept making the MSOE Roscoe use up their boost, use up their resources, and ultimately didn't have anyone left in the net, and Aaron able to slot that one home.
Yeah, very well done there by Aaron. I played this guy in high school. He was great when I played him. He stayed about the same since I played him, but it's lovely to see him play again.
That is actually really funny.
Yeah.
Dude, Wisconsin high school is low-key esports is a lot better than I thought. Turtle Meat with the goal line save. TNT was kicking it across, followed up, calls his own number. Over to Turtle Meat. Hadron, though, will get that kick away at the midfield. Look for a little bit of pressure. Tries to hit it to himself. Not quite able to. We keep going here with that defensive stand, but I'll tell you, the Badgers have done a much better job at keeping this on the orange half. They are really constricting Roscoe here, not giving him much opportunity to get out of the half, and when the clear is there, they got one back far enough to just boom it back in here like Aaron is right now.
Yeah, exactly as you said. I feel like Wisconsin has that really far back third man and is able to control these booms that MSOE is getting. Tanda taking it around the corner, trying to get it past, but once again, midfield cutout. Good 50 from TNT, trying to get it over towards Turtle Meat. Beat out in the midfield once again by Aaron. Bounces up, maybe a little bit of an awkward ball. Aaron hits it down. TNT able to read it though. Hadron hitting it towards his corner. Maybe Bladed Bay will take a little bit of space here.
Oh, it's a big whiff though. Oh, the opportunity was there, not quite able to capitalize on. Now we're all floating up around, trying to find who will get possession here. Bladed will be the one to find it. 30 boost to his name. Gonna look for that 50. Pop mid. Shot opportunity taken away by Tanda Fanda with a crucial goal line demo. 90 seconds though left. We need to start seeing a little more out of Roscoe if they hope to bring themselves back here in game number 1.
Yeah, I feel like the offense is a little bit lacking. They are holding well on defense, but maybe a couple inside passes, some midfield beats, and they'll be able to get one. Tanda trying to get it towards the mid. Not able to get there. Turtle up early. Passes it down. No one there for MSOE Roscoe right away. Tanda up for this one. Passing back. Oh, mistouch from Turtle Meat, but able to be saved away. Hadron, another mistouch. Turtle might be able to get this mid. Fakes it out. TNT with the shot, but Aaron is there for the save.
Yeah, you know, I will say, you could tell that the nerves are starting to shake away after that first 2 minutes of play. We've seen a lot better, like, attempts at possession out of both these teams here.
The shot from Aaron!
Coming through.
What a save!
And, wow, what a save there by TNT. Trying to turn it the other way now is Hadron. Stops it there, and a fan off the corner, looking for the pass mid. Go over the top there and clear it away. Turtle Meat's going to need an opportunity here, but that's an awkward bounce. Counterattack opportunity, shot there from Aaron. And it's going to be slotted. Aaron goes 2 for, well, I don't think it's 2. Hold on. 2 for 4, 50% shooting on this one. With 19 seconds left, it's looking like the Honey Badgers are going to wrap game up. Bro. Wrap one game up with a bow here.
Hey, it's all good. We're all warming up here. MSOE Roscoe definitely just probably taking a warm-up game here. Seems like Aaron is really like the only offensive threat that we have seen so far from this Honey Badgers team. And we will see in this next game if Roscoe can turn it around. I've seen Turtle Meat on the ball a lot, maybe a couple passes to his teammates, a couple better 50s in the midfield, and I really think Roscoe has a really good chance of bringing the series back.
Yeah, I think there's definitely, like, the opportunities are there. It's just a matter of capitalizing now. We saw them get stuck on their half a little bit. Oh, and we're dealing with some slight ping issues. That might be helping out Tanda Fanda's case here for how
his
it's
agenda,
going.
the Tanda Fanda agenda.
Oh my gosh, the Tanda Fanda agenda.
Come
Gosh,
on.
Think about
That's
that.
tough. That's tough.
That's
bro.
gotta be tough. Now he needs to score.
We are just checking in with Tanda, making sure that he is all good. Seems like everything should be fine. We'll begin into this next game pretty soon. But Roscoe, can they bounce back? You know, as I said, the midfield does seem to be a little bit uncontested from both teams. Honey Badgers a little bit better on that front. But if Roscoe can, you know, get a couple better 50s, maybe a couple passes, they really stood out on defense a lot better towards the end of that game. But just got to stop Aaron, really. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, it does seem to be the main thing here. I also didn't realize, you know, I'm ranking the tags here. We see the bronze season 14 grand champion tag, so the OG. That guy's old as me over here. But low-key looking tough out of the Tanda Fanda agenda. That is a 3-time season 1 gold tournament winner tag. So
that's true.
We ain't messing around here.
Very tough.
We are dripped out in the semifinals of Division 3 Major here. That's also on me. I definitely was not joining spectator.
I was like, this long be taking a little bit longer.
I know.
To join.
I'm like, dude, why is this game?
Dude, who is taking so long to join? Anyway, here we go. Aaron trying to lead it off, just trying to pick up where he left off last game. Hadron taking a 50 on the backboard. No one's gonna be there right away. Aaron taking his time. Big shot, able to be saved out by Turtle Meat. Roscoe really need to get out of defense early here. They do not want to be down 1 early.
Turtle Meat with the wild little free flow carry. TNT Wise now looking for the. Oh, I like this off. Not quite able to get there. As Aaron once again stepping up for the squad. Pulls in. Hadron now going around. Trying to find a way to center. It's cut off by Turtle Meat. 50-50 goes in the favor of Roscoe. As Aaron, though, the lone man, standing up once again for the Badgers here. Going to try and force it all the way himself. Hadron up now. Going to go off the corner. Looking for a double. Not quite able to find it, but now it's tough. Tanda Fan is on the back.
Shot. Played it
and it's
a little bit too high. Turtle Meat trying to clear this one up, taking that space. One-on-one with Aaron. Not able to 50 it well. Hadron missing in the midfield. TNT and Tanda trying to work something out, but able to cut mid. Bladed just a little bit off on the shot. Turtle Meat trying to 50 it out once again. TNT, a little bit of a fake, just faking it out for the agenda. The Tanda Fanda agenda.
Right back to TNT Wise. And it's cleared away again. Tanda Fanda gonna be first one on this. Big clear downfield. Hadron's gonna catch that one. Turtle Meat. Oh my gosh, opportunity! Opportunity!
Turtle Meat just puts it slightly to the side. Yeah, as you said, couldn't really find it. TNT middle though. This might be a shot, and it's missed by Tanda. TNT taking control of this one. Trying to put a shot on. Saved by Hadron, though. Turtle Meat just waiting back, letting his teammates go up a little bit. He's trying to be that final shooter. He knows that he wants to be the one to get that first goal for MSOE Roscoe.
Here to the top by Turtle Meat. The follow-up's going to be quick from Bladed. Turtle Meat touches it out
Shot.
again. Little pogo attempt.
Aaron.
TNT-wise on the goal line. Turtle Meat.
Wait, might be over the other way!
Oh my gosh!
Turtle Meat! He makes it happen. I said that he was the one that wants to be the one to open up the scoring for MSOE Roscoe, and here he is. Hadron just not able to get back, and it's a great opening for MSOE Roscoe.
Plenty of game left, though, but if we see more counterattacks like that out of Roscoe, it's going to look a little tough for the Honey Badgers. They got to start getting more positive pressure on net. And as I say it, Aaron's going to tie it up immediately.
Wow. Aaron just waiting for it to bounce off that post. He knows exactly where it's going to be. Little bit of an overcommit from Tanda there. TNT not expecting it to go in. And we are all tied up here. About 3 minutes left. Can MSOE stop this offense from Aaron?
Saw a 7-second response out of the Honey Badgers. How long will it take to see the answer back from Roscoe? It's going to instead be pressure for Honey Badgers again. Going past TNT-wise. TNT-wise takes a controlled 50. I like that out of them. Turtle Meat now. Clearing out. Looking for the double. Calls his own number. Doesn't quite get it. Aaron might have an open net now because of that demo in the back line. 2:30 left. And Aaron is once again just doing everything here.
Yeah, Turtle Meat trying to get the double off the wall there. Just barely misses it, and no one's in net because of that demo that you said earlier. Now, Honey Badgers up 1. Aaron still leading the scoring for the Honey Badgers.
Tried to get a little pass for Aaron, but now it's going to be the other way. Bladen has to make a goal line save. Does so just in time. Back continues to dribble it out. Looks for that interference. Gives Aaron a shot opportunity. Cleared away by Turtle Meat again. Hadron, though, looking to add to the numbers.
What a save. What a save from the Tanda Fanda agenda. Hadron cutting it off. Ooh, little bump. Team bump. Bladed, though, trying to clear it. Tanda Fanda might have a shot here, but it's cut off once again. TNT bouncing down towards Turtle. A shot. Saved by Hadron. Turtle back mid. Beat out. Tanda, though. Good 50. It's going down. Little bit of pressure, but it is cleared out.
Turtle Meat now opportunity coast to coast. Sam Turtle.
Mid.
Panda looks for it. Doesn't find it.
Wow.
Bladed Bay will actually cut that off and turn it completely on its head, as that'll be a 2-goal lead with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, what a cut there from Bladed Bay. TNT just not able to get the right touch on it. Very close on the save attempt, but it's just not able to get it. Down 2 now, MSOE Roscoe. I really want to see them get some passes towards the midfield. I feel like they've just been going for solo plays, and Honey Badgers have just been camping the net a little bit.
I gotta agree with you there. It just feels like anything that they started to build up, they just can't continue
Pass
on.
mid.
They're a little scared to stay up close and personal. But I think you gotta start getting physical with this team. Otherwise, you're gonna just be stuck on this pressure all the time. Your third man has to start getting some demos, or at least some bumps on the way out, in order to keep this pressure sustained.
Yeah. And Tanda trying to take it. Aaron, though, once again, being that back line, that strong back line. Turtle trying to cut it out towards the mid. Back to Aaron. Just trying to go mid with it. A little bit of a miss. Who's going to be there? Turtle taking it across. Going to take a 50 here. Leaving it. Taking it around. Trying to go the whole field. Tanda fakes it out. TNT, can he be there? Hadron trying to get into the corner. Might go mid. No one's there for the shot, though, and that's what I'm talking about. Just got to be there for that pass and shot.
Absolutely. Like, the difference between these two teams. Oh no, Hadron now adding to it. Just an absolute slaughter here in game number 2. The difference between these two teams is just those follow-ups a second. They're always ready for that kick away, that rebound, anything they can to keep that pressure sustained. Whereas it seems like MSOE is just a little scared to commit to offense right now, and they're just playing a little too safe for my liking to hope they don't get swept here.
Yeah, I feel like going back to what you said earlier, getting physical, really just trying to be annoying to that second, that third man on offense even, like just getting them off your side of the field as best you can. Aaron, going to the backboard, Bladed Bay, trying to go for the shot, leaves it for Aaron. Aaron, just a little bit off though, and seems like this is going to be the end of the game for Roscoe. Going to be down 2-0, needing a reverse sweep. Oh, Turtle Meat though. Might have
Hey.
some time. 5 seconds. Do
I don't
not
know
call
how
it a
many
comeback.
kickoff straps they call in Division 3, but now would be the time.
It is
Let's see what
time
we
to
can
bring
figure out
something
here.
out. We want
Throw
to
the
see
kitchen
a
sink,
kitchen
the
sink.
Carthage White
kitchen
special.
sink. Carthage White special. Let's see what they can
What
cook
they
up
got.
MSOE Roscoe.
Seems
Looks like
standard.
standard.
Good beat.
Might be able to bounce mid. Out of time though. And MSOE
time.
Roscoe needing a reverse sweep to get through this Honey Badgers team.
That's tough. That's tough if you are MSOE Roscoe here. You really, in those best of fives, it's tough to go down 0-2 because now game 3, there's 2 ways to approach it. There's you start feeling the pressure, like this could be your tournament over, and I feel like a lot of teams succumb to this. Or you could just be like, hey, it's down 0-2. We gotta it doesn't even matter. It just doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Okay,
Yeah.
just play the game, see what happens. If we start making the comeback, we make the comeback. And I'm hoping that's what we see out of Roscoe. I hope they just start feeling a little more free on the ball, get those demos, and we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I think the demos are definitely the biggest factor here. Just really need to start amping up that pressure, making them get off your side of the field because they're just running wild right now.
Looking good, looking good. Pix, who's your MVP of the series so far?
Right now, I think it's got to be Aaron. He's just looking so composed on these
He's
shots,
looking
so chiseled.
He's
so
looking chiseled. I can't lie.
The most composed, the
looking
most
chiseled.
handsome. Just
Come on now.
yeah.
Now, again, on the other side of the coin, who are you looking for to step up for Roscoe here if you think they're going to have any chance of making this reverse sweep?
I haven't seen much out of TNT. Maybe if he can get some demos, just get annoying, then I think this Roscoe team has a chance to bring back this the series.
I couldn't agree more. We got the Tanda Fanda agenda starting it off. Aaron, though,
Oh, yeah.
our MVP so far, trying to slot it from half court. Not quite able to find it. Hadron, beautiful 50 here. Who's going to cut it off?
TNT.
Hadron's going to back off. TNT's got a chance. And it's kicked away once again to the orange corner. Tanda Fanda with the agenda to get it over 1. Looking for 2, not quite able to find it.
Yeah, he was able to get over 1, but it was cut out. Now a little bit of pressure for this Honey Badgers team. Aaron trying to go mid, cut out by TNT. Tanda up early, trying to get it out towards that TNT player. Hadron cutting it out. Might be a shot opportunity here, but boomed out by Bladed.
Ooh, once again, a shot opportunity comes through from Bladed. Cut away by Turtle Meat. TNT looking for some sort of 50, some sort of positive outcome of these 50s. Turtle Meat,
Team
though,
bump.
got a shot opportunity with that team bump, looking like we got the NRG tag on for a
NRG,
reason. Looking
yeah.
like season 5 for a second there. But
Bladed
ultimately,
Bay.
they're able to get out unscathed.
Yeah, Bladed Bay trying to get that clear. TNT cutting it out though. Maybe Tanda trying to get a little bit close to this. Turtle Meat up towards Tanda. Might have a shot. Cut out by Bladed Bay though. And TNT now cutting it towards the mid. Turtle Meat trying to fly towards this. Aaron going for a double off the sidewall. Ooh, towards the corner. Turtle Meat will be the first one there. Trying not to get scored on here. Hadron diving in. Bladed now trying to go mid. Ooh, a little bit of miscommunication.
A little bit of miscommunication here. Tanda Fanda's gonna have to get a good touch here. Doesn't quite, but is the follow-up
Double
there?
fake.
Not quite. The shot
Turtle
though,
Meat.
Turtle Meat. Shot
Bladed.
over Bladed, and
Wow.
Bladed will bring it on home. Yeah,
What a
I mean,
shot.
right now, the Honey Badgers are just looking like a cohesive unit right now.
Yeah.
Just not really seeing where there will be much opportunity here unless we see some huge steps up out of MSOE Roscoe right now.
Yeah, it just feels like they get stuck on their side so often. Maybe just hitting the ball as hard as they can. Just start booming the ball around. Just really make this Honey Badgers team waste their boost. Just like get annoying, as I said earlier. It's just you gotta get aggressive. You gotta get nasty. You gotta get annoying.
Couldn't agree more here, and we're just not really able to see it. Indicating. Quick little reset off the other car.
Oh yeah, new update.
Turtle Meat. Oh, indicating again.
Indicating. Gotta point it out.
I'm gonna try to follow it. Kind of gets a ping. Just looking a
Tanda
little
Fanda
scared.
agenda.
I just didn't quite see the vision there, but
Aaron into the corner. Now they are only down 1 right now. They just need a quick one, which it might be
like
right here.
this,
Tanda
Turtle
Fanda.
Meat, please.
Oh, Tanda Fanda slow shot. Hadron is able to take control of that and might be able to go the whole entire field.
Oh my.
Flick, sneak flick towards Aaron.
Oh.
Shot. Straight down
my
by Turtle
mistake.
Meat. But Bladed
Follow.
Bay is able to score it and put them up by 2.
You know, the name we haven't mentioned much, Bladed Bay, stepping up huge in this game on these follow-ups to try and put the nails in the coffin and bring themselves to the grand finals of Major 1.
Yeah.
That's the only major in this one.
Huge points implication in this
Huge
series.
points.
Roscoe really needs something, needs some sort of fight, needs someone to step up and just make something happen in this series. And they do it. Tandafanda trying to be that guy, trying to get it past the whole team, putting it mid. TNT beat out in the midfield, not on, it will go up. TNT trying to take some control here, might be able to get it out to a teammate. Aaron cutting it though, trying to get it mid towards Hadron. Stuffed out, another 50, kind of just corner ball right here. A shot though, saved out by Tandafanda.
Yeah, great play from Tandafanda there. Made sure to get that out. It's been a great defensive stand overall, and they've just been surviving. And now, if you're Roscoe, you just got to remember, winning one game, that's a point.
Middle.
Any game win is a point opportunity here. And there's your guy, Pixlr. TNT cuts the lead in half.
My MVP, who I needed to step up, and here he is, playing that miss from Hadron. Minute 40 left. Can Roscoe get one more?
That is the age-old question here. We've only seen them score one goal before in a game. They're going to have to double that, and it's on the elimination match. Turtle Panda off, pop middle. Turtle Panda, bro. I actually, he's messing me up right now.
Bladed B, open net!
No.
Bladed had an open net there. Aaron taking the goal, Pixlr style, just sneaking it in. Just borrowing the goal at the end there. 3-1 for the Honey Badgers. I just feel like that was their opportunity. That was their time. They needed to tie it up there. Minute 30, can they show anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we know Rocket League is definitely a game that anything can happen, especially with that time on the clock, and there's 90 seconds of it. Not quite able to find it though, as TNT is going to have to play this fake. Hadron reads it a little bit faster though. We're going to see more of this midfield battle play out. Aaron owing up against Tandafanda. Shot opportunity now for Hadron. Turtle Meat's going to get the beat. Bladed now. Trying to pass it along to Aaron. Aaron shot opportunity. Not quite there. TNT with the counterattack opportunity. Bladed puts it down. Pass mid. Oh, it's cleared away.
Unfortunate. Turtle Meat has to cut this off. Trying to stop this offense from Honey Badgers. Big beat. TNT might be able to get this mid towards Panda, but he's demoed towards the mid. Turtle takes it up, but will get met by the backboard by Bladed. A shot.
Tough one. You need that one to fall. Final seconds are ringing out here. Just the movements of MSOE are looking a little more desperate. Playing a lot more to that bang ball we saw in the earlier parts of the series. Not quite controlling the touches like we need them to. Aaron gets a nice pop-up. Turtle Meat might get the read. Does so indeed. Quenches the flame at least a little bit longer. TNT-wise looking for transition. 15 seconds. They need to score with time on the clock. 50 on the goal line isn't going to do it. Aaron, 10 seconds left. Tandafanda, the agenda has to score now.
Oh, indicating!
Musty!
Musty!
Oh my God!
Might go in! No!
Not quite,
not
and that's
in.
going to be it for our semi-final matchup.
Wow, what an attempt at the end there by the Tandafanda agenda, bro. Oh my gosh. I thought he had it. I thought he had it right at the end there.
I really thought, yeah.
A great showing though. Great showing from Roscoe.
And you know, shout out Roscoe, they did show up to the major.
Yeah.
That's still a guaranteed 5
better
points
than
in
most
the column
teams
for them.
Better than at least half the teams.
Which is actually insane. But we are now going to be moving on to Division 2. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break because I think some teams are probably still in scrims, but their match will be at 7, so we will be back at about 10-15 minutes to give you your primer going into the Division 2 major. What is going on, guys? We are back now. I got my other teammate from Carthage Black taking over MCRL Division 2 major. We got Joystick with me. How you feeling, Joystick?
Good, bro. I'm ready to get some games out the way, bro. This is grand finals of the major, right? That's what
This is
this is
quarterfinals
Div 2,
of
bro.
this is
Uh-oh.
quarterfinals of Division 2.
We'll be doing that later, I guess. All right.
Glad you're dialed in though.
Yeah,
Uh
bro.
but we're gonna have actually your teammate in another league, Spalty's team, Platteville
Yes.
Blue,
Mm-hmm.
taking on Milwaukee Gold, who's playing with a sub. But right now, I'm not seeing everyone that we need to see in the lobby. So we're gonna see what happens. What you missed, if you weren't watching, is we saw Aaron CR and the Honey Badgers get a 3-0 sweep to bring themselves to the finals of the Division 3 major. So they're already guaranteed 10 points. They're looking to make it 16 by the end of the night, which I think will actually. Let me take a little gander at the standings we got here.
Mm-hmm.
If my sheet wants to load here. Yeah, right now, that's a big win actually that separates Honey Badgers from Roscoe. It's a 5-point win immediately over them, which will bring them to the 2 seed at least. So very cool win out of the Honey Badgers as Roscoe was in second before them due to a game differential, but not anymore. In Division 2 here, we got Platteville Blue, who's the 4 seed, about to take on UWM Gold, the 5 seed. There's already a pretty decent gap in points there. Right now, Platteville is 3-1 on the season, and UWM Gold is 1-3 on the season. So it's 15 points to
Wow.
8. So if Platteville Blue kind of gets the win here, I can't lie, it's gonna give them like almost a guarantee that they're gonna be the 4th seed locked and not have to play in the Swiss last chance qualifier to make glam.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like that top four for Div 3 at least is pretty separated from those bottom four teams, I guess. I mean, you got both Platteville teams, top Whitewater team and Carthage White. They're kind of being those strong members of Div 2, putting in work. So anytime those teams play each other, I know it's going to be good matches. I'm sure some of them have already played each other, but those will definitely be teams to keep an eye out for as they're bound to meet each other in quarters, semis, or grands, and either this major or on land or anywhere
Yeah,
really.
for
I mean,
sure. In the streets, in the back, in the back
in the
alley.
streets.
Carthage
Yeah.
White better hope they don't run into the Warhawks in a back
Oh,
alley somewhere.
oh God, yeah. Still waiting on some
Dude,
birthday
UW Blue, we're
or
still waiting on
yeah,
some stuff here.
okay.
So do we know score? So I can throw that in there. Oh, we're just trying to figure out the bracket here. Good old bracket. Looking at the Div 2 bracket, I also see Carthage White might be playing right now. Might
Yeah.
do some. Oh my gosh, we got the tree in here. I don't know if he's for any team or another, but let me do
He's
some
Platteville for sure.
scoreboard watching.
Oh yeah, I just pulled it up, bro. Looks
Oh
like Carthage
no, it looks like
White
they
lost a
lost game
3-minute
one.
overtime. Oof.
Oh no,
That's
2-3.
that's
Carthage White lost to
who are they
UWW
playing?
Purple in game
Purple.
one.
Wow,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't know who's
Purple
on that
got some
team.
hands, okay.
Purple got hands, bro.
Hey, Carthage
Is that
White, not to be
Huday's
taken
team?
lightly, but I think he might be Warhawks.
How
Let's
about
check
that? Let me check
the
the teams.
rosters. Yeah.
Yeah. Purple. James, bro.
Uh,
James
but that's
Davis and
Davis. Yeah.
Firecraft.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure these teams played each other earlier in the season. I'm pretty sure it was either a 3-0 or 3-1 in favor of Carthage White, but I do remember I might have actually casted that now that I think about it, but
That's actually funny.
I do definitely remember that that Davis, he's their high sell on that team and he's definitely putting in work over there. I remember talking with White afterwards and they said that yeah, that man was 1v3 in him, but he was 1v3 in him very efficiently. So that might
Very
be a
efficient.
better match than we thought. Carthage White gonna have to lock in for that one if they don't want the Davis 1v3 to run their shit. But
Language,
we'll
my friend.
we'll be. I'm sure Carthage White will be fine. I got faith in the boys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep scoreboard watching right now. So
Hmm.
since we don't got an actual scoreboard to watch in this one right yet,
Yeah.
Mello said give them 2 minutes.
All right, 2
I'll
minutes,
allow
grand.
it since 7 o'clock was the start time. I'll
Yeah.
allow it. Well, all right, joystick. How's your season going, man?
Oh, it's
In the
phenomenal.
MCRL.
Carthage Black has secured their first dub. And honestly, that's kind of all you need in Div 1 to make land, not gonna lie. Like, between
Yeah,
the
we need
9
like
teams,
probably like two more, but
yeah,
one
but
is a good start.
we got our one, bro. The Gavalanche 1v3 did not happen. And thank
Yeah, which
God they
one
subbed out
did
Jack
not
Knight, because if Jack Knight was on the pitch, we would have been cooked, bro. I'm telling you,
We would
Jack
have been
Knight's got some hands,
absolutely
bro. He
fried.
was moving.
Hey, thanks to the fact we've gone to game 5 one time, we
We got some good
actually are the
points.
7th seed right now, tied
Yeah,
with
that's
MSOE Raiders. We just need to like outperform 2 teams, and so we've already
oh
got the
wait.
Kent State.
We might be joining. Sorry to cut you off. We got
Oh,
five
if we're
to
go go
six
go,
players in this lobby. All right, I
we're
think
go
we're
go go,
good.
we're go go go. I'm good. I'm good on the go go go.
All right.
All right, looks like UWM fielding a roster of Sealel, Adam, and Mello is cool. Going up
Glad
against
they could make it.
Salty, The Tree, and Driving Forward. Listen, I think this is a tough matchup for UWM. I can't lie. In my career, I've lost to Spalty and The Tree before. So
As have I. Yeah.
we've all been there. They've looked good. We'll see if UWM can have any fight back here. Only 1 seed behind. That point gap is immense. This will be a very important match for UWM as they try to strike first.
Yeah, Mello there putting a good shot on, blocked away by the Platteville defense. Spalty gonna take time in the corner here. C-Lel, big dunk, driving forward on the backboard, looking a little off. Here's Mello, calm, cool, and collected, as says his name, but he gets dunked by driving forward. As first minute here, Platteville not looking too hot, Maybe they're getting warm, but obviously first minute is gone and under in about 7 seconds. But we'll see how this first game goes. Who's gonna set the tone?
Absolutely. Now, we do know, actually, in terms of getting warm, we know Spalty actually just got off work like 5 minutes before the match. So we'll see how he looks going in. He is probably the backbone best player in this lobby, like de facto. So we will have to see if he can really set apart and make space for his teammates to have shots like this as the Tree puts it to the backboard. Follow up, nowhere to be found though, as Adam's going to have a free transition out. Spalty cuts it off, gets the demo, and driving forward is going to drive it forward and through the net to give Platteville a 1-0 lead.
Oh, that's good stuff. I was flabbergasted by that no follow-up on the first one, but I mean, it's not a great clear from the gold side of things there, but regardless, Spalty put one backboard, gets a demo on the other, and if that's all it takes to get a goal, I mean, who cares about the follow-up, bro? Just clear the net and have your team clean up after you. But Tree here looking for a ceiling shot, doesn't quite go. Driving forward, big miss. Spalty puts it on, but as third man, he gets dunked. It's going to be tricky, but again, Spalty with these demos, bro. Spalty, like he said, going to be the de facto best player in this lobby, and I would wholeheartedly agree with that. So he's definitely going to be faster than a lot of these players. So looking for those demos, looking for those beats, I think is going to be his bread and butter, if you will. Word to Wavy, as
Word to Wavy, bro.
as we are down to 2 minutes gone, 3 to go. Platteville with the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of pressure on the orange half. That double commit could spell trouble, though, unless the Tree can keep this pressure going. Gets the pass mid, no one there to answer. We'll see the follow-up touch now. Spalty with a shot, not able to get there. Adam now clears it away. The Tree going to try and collect in the blue corner. Moves it around 1. Follow-up there from Mello. 50-50 of driving forward. It's going to be up to Spalty. Spalty collects it to himself, keeps going to himself. Has about half a tank left to see if we can get some mechs going, indicating 1, over 1, not quite. CeeLo reads it well.
Oh, that's good stuff. We're gonna, going from Div 3, our last match, to Div 2, it's higher caliber competition, right? You're gonna see better players, you're gonna see higher paced gameplay, you're gonna see better mechanics, more speed out of everyone in the lobby, right? But Spalty here, like we've been saying for this past game, he is the best player in this lobby. But as I say that, Mello trying to prove me wrong. He's staying calm, cool, and collected on the ball, as is his name. Spalty here on 0 boost actually gets popped over in the Tree, caught out by that beat. Mello just able to get it over him as Mello ties it up, showing us that, hey, Milwaukee Gold may be undervalued in their points, but they are still hella close in these seedings, so we do got to keep that in mind. Milwaukee here is not going to be just Platteville all day, all night. Okay, never mind.
You won't lie. Getting 2 caster curses in the span of 1 call, that might be...
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the rest of this game off.
That might be one of the most impressive things I've seen in a while. Wow. All right, 2-1
Yep.
with 2 minutes left on the clock.
My bad, Gold. That one's on me.
Mello staying cool and collected, moving upfield. has to find one mid. Looks for the pass, gets past one, driving forward, up to Spalty. Spalty, another solo play opportunity. Let's see if those GC2 mechs are going to show us anything here. Or 3, I think. Maybe he said 3. My fault if he said 3. As the tree now pops it forward to himself. Not quite able to get it though. Adam moving across. Driving forward is going to get the 50. Passes across. The tree is there. The shot is in the top shelf because that's where Grandma hides the cookies. As we got 90 seconds left on the clock and a 2-goal lead in game 1 for Platteville.
Yeah, it's good to see. I mean, we've been talking up Spalty all day, right? But I mean, driving forward in tree, they're able to link up there for a good goal without their star players. So again, it's never, you know, about these teams having that one star player and 1v3. You know, you can glaze that one better player or best player on their team all day, but without that solid other team, your teammates, excuse me, you know, you can't 1v3, especially in Div 2 with these caliber of players. You know, it's just not possible. That one guy he can't 1v3 every time, right? So you got to have some solid people behind you. But I mean, Tree and driving forward there, making it look easy. As they will transition here. Tree, little antsy there, but realistically, we'll be good. Spalty here. As I say that, almost Caster Curse for a third time this game. But we got Spalty tipping it up. Tree and driving forward, a little double commit, but Tree puts a solid one on target. Driving forward, trying to keep that pressure. The Tree linked to Spalty. They're doing a little too much in this midfield. They do, yeah.
As we see driving forward, not going to be able to get the follow up on that double touch. Adam tries to take it to himself. Spalty looking for the pass, and that's kind of been the name of the game for Platteville are these midfield passes because they've been given so many opportunities. We saw it actually cut off there by Milwaukee, not quite able to capitalize though on it. As we reach the final 30 seconds of this game, we're going to see a little more midfield battle. They're going to have to score with time on the clock in order to have any chance of taking game number 1, but it's looking like it's going to go to Platteville.
Yeah, I mean, as we kind of break down game 1 here, as this is looking like it will go to Platteville, as Tree goes for the double, but not quite able to get there. But this game will fall 1-0 is the series for Platteville Blue as they take game 1. But I think what you mentioned about those midfield passes for Platteville, that's definitely what they've been excelling at this game. They got a couple of goals out of it for sure. But, you know, we saw some sparks of hope there at the very end. Milwaukee getting that cut, you know, you kind of beat 2 off there, and, you know, if they can keep looking out and keep kind of heads up swivel defense, you know, cutting those passes, not leaving those lanes open, I think they're gonna excel in this series because 3-1 is, although a lot of pressure coming off of the Platteville side there, 3-1 is not a dominant performance by Platteville by any means. So this series is not over and done with by any means.
No, absolutely not. I also did a little bit of scoreboard watching during that game. It seems in game 2, Carthage White is up 4-0 on UWW Purple, so it seems like they will be tying up that series at 1-1, just to give you that little action
I'm
both
sure
ways.
the Prim Reaper locked in for the boys
Oh, it
there.
had to be,
Good to see. Good to see.
But,
Yeah, but I mean, realistically, not a whole lot to say about game 1 here. We touched on the midfield passing. You know, solid offense from Platteville as they are the higher seeded team. You expect them to be a little better, but UW Gold, you know, holding their own in most regards. So again, if they can just focus on these passing lanes and keep cutting those off, I think, you know, they're gonna force Platteville to change. So both teams gonna get into game 2 right now.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens here, seeing what adjustments are made, or seeing if, you know, maybe Platteville will just continue with that dominance. We'll see. So kickoff number 1, we got Spalty going against Sealel here. It's going to be a win for Platteville here. The Tree looking for the shot off of that physical play coming out of Platteville. Counterattack opportunity, though. It's going to be a save from Spalty. He's definitely awkward off the backboard, though, so it's going to be another chance for Milwaukee to dive on in there. Goes off the backboard. Double commit, though. Getting a little dicey here off the rip, but Sealow's a little far back. This pass has to be mid. Instead, he tries to go himself. Sealow now popping it. Gonna try to stay on it, get a 50. Tree's gonna dive on through. Keep on driving. Looks for the bump. Doesn't quite find it. Adam now looking for a 50-50 with driving forward. It's gonna bounce back toward the net. One miss, but Sealow's got a good clear, so it should be fine. Beating Spalty maybe on 0 boost, but Spalty's still gonna get the touch, and we see just kind of a midfield battle going out now. We see a passing opportunity. Saved away and kicked to the corner.
Yeah, I mean, first minute's almost gone, and you know, both teams a lot less midfield battle for sure in those last couple seconds. As you know, both teams have had their offensive chances in this first minute, so kind of hard to tell who's in favor here. But Tree looking to march his way down the field. Mello with a good 50 though. Driving forward's gonna pop it over. CeeLo with a little time goes for the pinch. Driving forward, collects the ball in the corner. Big boom out. Adam tries to lob this one mid. It's cut off by Tree, though. Tree's going to take a man on, gets it around one, looks for the pass mid, but a big bump from Mello. Not sure if that was on purpose or accident, but we'll take it. Spalty here, 0 boost, going to chip it in the corner. CeeLo with a big boom out. Tree's going to keep this one in. Big shot. It's off target, though. Mello knows that. He's going to leave it as Adam booms this downfield. And, you know, I mean, 3.5 minutes to go. Nothing as of yet, but, you know, good offensive opportunities from both teams as the bump comes through. I don't know why I talk in this scouting anymore. I mean, it's a great play from Spalty. Right, trust the bump from, yeah, it's a good play.
I mean, this is just a clinical, like, beat down Rocket League. Like, this is how Carthage Black played back when Pixel and I teamed the first time. It was just chase demos as quick as possible, and hopefully there's an open net there eventually. And it works very effectively in Division 2 when teams are a little less structured on keeping the ball close or getting all the touches that they want, because then you have to do a lot more improvisation to make sure that you're staying good on your rotations. Spalty now trying to go across. Gets one touch, tries to call his own number again. Instead it's going to roll back into the blue corner. 3 minutes now left on the clock as Adam gonna go for the pass back there. It's gonna find Mello. Floater now flying in. CeeLo will find one. Mello's got the pop over to Adam. These transition plays from Milwaukee are that answer to how aggressive they are being on that half, but they're just not finding each other, and it's allowing these counterattacks to come through as driving forward and bring it to a 2-0 lead in game number 2.
It's a phenomenal 1-2-3 play out of Platteville. I mean, it's a good pass out of Tree to find both his teammates kind of a little clumped together, but Spalty and driving forward able to kind of pass it back to each other there, and driving forward is the one who's going to put that one top shelf just out of CeeLo's reach. Spalty here trying to show some mechs, a little bit of a misplay, but that's okay, no one's perfect. But speaking of perfect touches, driving forward slaps that one downfield. Tree's going to pass that one mid, a little bit of a mistouch, I presume. Spalty smartly takes this one back. He's going to have to...
I can't lie, I was looking for a psycho out of Spalty there. Seemed like a perfect opportunity.
Seems like a game 3 type of play, you know. We got to keep getting him warm, you know. He's only got one game under his belt in a couple minutes in this game 2. I think, you know, by the time we make it a couple series deep, Spalty will be psycho in that. But that was the first good look out of Milwaukee Gold this game. A little bit of an unfortunate crossbar there, as no Platteville defender would have been in range of that. But yeah, Milwaukee Gold here struggling still with the passes, but realistically it's just the pace of the game. They're just getting outpaced in every regard by Platteville, and they're gonna have to make a change here, whether that be starting passing to each other or yeah, bro, seriously. But I mean, absolutely nothing so far from UW Gold to lead any goals.
Yeah, I mean, as the time keeps going on, it looks like Platteville's just getting warmer and warmer, and there's another one from Spalty, just not quite able to get the clear away that we needed in order to keep that out of any danger zone there. CeeLo, great idea, has been great on the saves all series long so far, just couldn't quite find it with 90 seconds left.
Yeah, 3-0, I mean, game 1 was only 3-1, right? But pretty low scoring in most regards, but I mean, just, you know, not a lot of promise here from Milwaukee Gold in this first game, or second game, excuse me. But I mean, realistically, if you're Platteville, you just want to keep doing what you're doing. As Tree there on the backboard looking for some crazy mechanical shot. Mello and driving forward is going to 50 that one in the midfield. Spalty up, goes first touch, tries to get back to it. Double tap. Oh my God. Spalty gets the hat trick for the 4-0 lead. It's a phenomenal first touch. He's got enough boost in the tank to get back to it. Touches it over CeeLo, and it's a phenomenal double to slot that one top left.
Yeah, I mean, Spalty's stepping up huge right now. Just starting to feel himself after that 9-5 shift. Spalty now gonna take it again. Show me some. Show me some. One reset. Around. Tree pass. But there it is. Selfless. He goes for the demo on net, trying to clear it away from the team. And again, we see that right now Platteville's just driving circles around Milwaukee. Milwaukee, again, they always find like this opportunity for a counterattack. They just can't quite put together the actual connections to the other players. Adam now, looking for one. Pass down. Shot opportunity. Oh my, ew. Top 90. Mello is cool. Mello is slotting. 7-7-7-7 here. Adam with the pass and the nice little slot. You know, don't call it over yet, but it's gonna take a miracle to do it in 43 seconds.
For sure. But the thing about this game is, you know, you think that goal, you cut the lead down to 40 seconds, it's meaningless. But if you're UWM Gold, you might say, well, game 2 might be over and done with. But if we can win this last minute, you know, we'll have that momentum going into game 3, which I think is exactly what that goal is going to give them. And you might not win the game here, but it is crucial if you can get one more goal, or for sure deny any more goals for Platteville. But that's not going to happen. I don't know what happened. Spalty gets his 4th goal. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my bad. Like, for sure. But
you might need to personally apologize to the entire Milwaukee roster after
yeah, I'll send a DM or something. My bad, Mello.
19 seconds left. We're looking to wrap up game number 2 here. Pretty clean out of Milwaukee, Platteville here in Milwaukee, just trying to douse the damage at this point and hopefully try to reset for game number 3. It's definitely possible, but it's looking harder and harder as every second goes on right here as we finish up game number 2 with a 2-0 lead for the Platteville division.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about at the end of game 1, cutting the passing lanes. I think they did a better job of it in game 2, but they still had that 1-2-3 play for that 2nd or 3rd goal from Platteville. But it's really just Spalty doing whatever he wants. I mean, 4 goals, shooting 4 for 5. I mean, he's got the 1 assist. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's playing from EU apparently. He's got 100% goal participation in the 5-1 victory for Platteville. I mean, if, you know, it sounds kind of weird to say, but if that 5th goal, which honestly did not end up mattering, didn't go in, Milwaukee Gold, being the last team to score there, would have had momentum going into this game 3, and I think that might have been the momentum they needed. But that 5th goal for Platteville Blue, as meaningless as it is in the grand scheme of things, you know, it takes that momentum away from Milwaukee Gold as they see a 3-1 defeat and then a 5-1 defeat. I mean, realistically, they got to start changing stuff up. You know, they need something. They need some magic here from the 3 boys in orange right now.
Yeah, and given my scoreboard report again, it seems the Carthage White handled game number 3 up 3-0 with 15 seconds left. So they'll be going up 2-1 in the series, and it seems like they've completely turned around. Whatever happened in game number 1 must have been a warm-up for them, as they've not let UWW score since game 1.
Good looks from Carthage White. Good to see. Good to see all around.
Actually, wait, can I scoreboard watch anyone else? Double check what other matches are
Yeah.
going on right now.
Game 3 underway as we do some further scoreboard research. Driving forward here, gets the first touch, goes to the ceiling, denied by Mello. Tree's gonna lob this one mid. Spalty not quite ready for it, has to go for the double off the corner, can't quite reach it. Mello again with a save, knocking out 2 saves in 15 seconds. Milwaukee Gold already on the defensive end in this game 3. And they are desperately looking for just any lead, as I'm pretty sure they haven't had one all series.
Oh my, clear.
long.
Cut off at the midfield. The Tree trying to look for a pass, just having some fun with it. Driving forward to the backboard. Oh my gosh, I thought that double was going to be cleaner than Mr. Clean's forehead at that point. Spalty going to collect. It's going to be tough though. Follow from Mello. Shot opportunity right on Spalty's car. But we're finally seeing a little bit of life on the offensive half out of UWM here. CeeLo is going to have an opportunity to clear it downfield. Gets a nice hard touch. Oh, I like the look at least. Mello's going to have to touch into the corner here. The Tree looking for the shot. Takes through Adam now with the 50-50. Mello's going to have to cut that off. Pre-flips. Word to Abjack out as Mello is cool. Tries to slam it across there. Gets cut off in the midfield. And no one there is ready to take it from Milwaukee. Spalty with the pre-jump. Looks for the air dribble. We got another pre-jump coming out of the Tree. Oh, this got to be punished. We got to punish it. It's just not possible here after one.
Yeah, I mean, definitely better looks. The best look they've had in these compared to the first 2 games for Milwaukee Gold here. Mello with some good saves at the beginning and even a good shot on target there, denied by Spalty. But driving forward in the corner here as we're just about 2 minutes done. CeeLo gonna pop that one out, driving forward there, but another double commit on this defensive end. I mean, it's just, yeah, I mean, good touch on Spalty, I guess, but like, realistically, we got a 1v3 going on, and we get the first lead for UWM Gold. I mean, it's good to see. Adam working on low boost. It's a good play. Uses the wave dash to gain momentum, driving forward in the 1v1. can't quite make the save, but UWM Gold showing us that this series is not quite over.
Yeah, you know, Platteville's got to be careful here. I mean, if they start getting too willy-nilly, they're going to give up a little too much. Driving forward, gets that one
Oh.
kicked away. The tree, another floater on net. Adam's going to carry it away. Adam trying to step up big for his team. Gets it past Faulty, that's huge. Driving forward and the tree, maybe a little miscommunication. Driving's going to take it. It's going to be another opportunity though with that bump. Oh my gosh, Miller tries to take it himself. CeeLo now goes up, down. Chance to go in, not quite. Driving forward, cut off again. We're seeing some real pressure out of Milwaukee now. Goes up and over, shot opportunity, no one's there. Big clear now. CeeLo's going to have to make a good touch here for his team. Not quite able to do so. Spalty's going to have a shot. And it's saved off the bar by Mello. Dink again. Tree not able to get the touch. Counterattack opportunity is here once again. Adam now looking for one. Mello takes it instead. Goes around one. Looking for someone mid. Looking for someone mid. No one's there able to answer. And instead, the door's going to keep ringing at the door of Platteville here as CeeLo tries to look for one. Not quite able to get it. Spalty's got a chance now. Has to slow it down. Has to collect. Looks for the moon flip. Goes over one, but Adam's on it again. Follow up there. Pass mid. No one dives on it. Probably good as it causes a double commit out of UWM. Spalty doesn't get the touch. Fakes it for driving forward. Is that going to be off? It is. Oh my goodness! We are getting some elite gameplay right now. As that should have been a tie ball game, but instead we see a whiff out of the tree.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, some of the saves, like the Milwaukee Gold had 2 back-to-back saves where the defender had to double jump. Yeah, I mean, what are we doing driving forward in the net? Like, come on, lock in. But this is UWM Gold's momentum game that they needed. I mean, a 2-0 lead, 90 seconds. They're playing phenomenal defense. I mean, they had the 2 like identical saves where the guy double jumped the net and it bounced off the crossbar and in. Driving forward, it left in 2 unfortunate 1v1s to concede both their goals, and he had that open net that he missed, unfortunately. Maybe driving forward's getting in his head. The tree we've seen, you know, not very consistent on these balls, especially in the air. Platteville, you know, might have dominated these first 2 games, but maybe this game is just they got a little too cocky or something, or you know, maybe.
Part of it. Once
Yeah,
I saw the
definitely.
free jumping on the orange
Yeah,
side,
for
like
sure.
Everyone else, I figured they might be trying to have a little too much fun with it, but UWM, they're playing solid Rocket League, so it's not going to be a matter of that. That's a double commit that's going to be costly, but we've seen the tree miss this before. Oh, and we still almost found
Wow.
the save. But the lead is cut in half with a minute left now. Platteville's got to lock it.
Yeah, I mean, a minute left. I mean, not the shot that the tree wanted, I'm sure, but that'll do. And an OMG drop from Spalty in the chat, as I'm sure he's not too happy about how the team's performing right now. But can they tie it up here? Plenty of time left, but it's a good kickoff. Adam's going to bat that one away. The tree goes for the sidewall double. Can't quite convert. CeeLo on it. It's not a great save, but Mello there to bail him out. CeeLo here going to have to be the first man again. He might have it, he can't. Adam there with the bailout, and Adam has stepped up big in this game 3 as we have just under 30 seconds remaining.
We got 35 seconds, driving forward, trying to look for that tie-up. CeeLo, that defense is just looking a little Nairo-y. Shout out to Nairo. That defensive masterclass we've seen in MCRL before. The follow-up though, no miscommunication, and driving forward just has to do the namesake and ties it up with 23 seconds left.
That's a great touch from Spalty. Both UWM defenders are a little awkward. No one wanting to be the one to chow there, I suppose. But 2-2, game 3. It is do or die for UWM, and this would be brutal as they have the 2-0 lead. Adam making big plays to get those 2 goals. The tree going over one,
Oh
and
my
it is
goodness,
heartbreak.
they're stealing it. Highway
Heartbreak.
robbery.
Oh my
Highway
gosh.
robbery right now. Just
It's a
touches
great-
it perfectly over Adam, and it's, oh no, off the bar and off of Mello. 3-2 lead. You gotta hope that Milwaukee has something in the bag in terms of kickoffs. Oh my gosh, scary
Okay,
stuff.
hold on. Never mind.
Final 10 here. Adam's gonna have to look for a pass. Balti's gonna find a clear, but it's kicked away. Redirect opportunity. Wait, I love that
Bump!
but no one's
Oh.
looking for it. Oh, heartbreak. As
Damn.
Platteville will take the sweep there. That's unfortunate.
But hey, the thing is, although UWM Gold is down and out for this major, they put up, it was phenomenal to see them change tactics going into game 3. You know, they got you know, the games were not very close in games 1 and 2, right? But for game 3, they got not only took the lead, they had a 2-0 lead at one point, right? And honestly, the thing about that is, you know, it makes Platteville think. They might have got the 3-0 sweep, but that last game, you know, whatever their next opponent is, you know, they can't take them lightly. You know, that's kind of a good lesson for Platteville there as they go into their next round. You know, they get the 2-0 lead, game 3 comes in, but you can't really take any team lightly because it almost cost them there, and they had to work their butts off to get that win in game 3 there.
That's true. They did. Props to them. Platteville will be moving on to play against Platteville Pioneers. Actually, get a little Platteville off
Oh,
in the semifinals that we won't get to see. We'll actually see Carthage White. The road to the finals runs through UW Madison. I mean, not Madison. UW Whitewater, as they will face the Warhawks in their semifinal. We are going to take a short break here because Pixlr and Joystick are going to bounce on back for the Division 3 Grand Finals, which will be EIU Blue versus the Honey Badgers, who we saw win earlier this evening. So don't go anywhere. It'll be a quick break, probably back in about 5 minutes or so. We'll see you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final roster duo of Carthage Black, myself and Pixlr, here to cast the Division 3 major finals. It is the 1 seed EIU Blue versus the 3 seed Honey Badgers, who in the previous round upset MSW Roscoe in a clean sweep to make it here to the finals. This will be a best of 7 Division 3 to determine the major champion, and both teams already earning 10 points. They will be fighting for an additional 6, which will put them in a phenomenal spot going into these last couple weeks of the MCRL season. Pixlr, how we doing today?
I am doing great. I am refreshed after my very small break. I was just watching that Div 2 action, watching the Carthage stream. They did well over there. Right now we're just waiting on EIU, so we're just gonna talk about the match a little bit, I guess. EIU got a 3-0 win over Platteville Orange, and Honey Badgers got their 3-0 win on stream against Roscoe. Honey Badgers were the ones on stream, so obviously we can talk a little bit more about them. I mean, they were looking good. They were looking good against that Roscoe team. Joystick, I don't know if you were tuned in for that, but I was casting it, so.
Yeah, it was good to see. I watched at least the first 2 games. I had to fill up my water and go to the bathroom for game 3, so I missed that.
Yeah,
But
just had to. Just had to, bro.
match
Just
point doesn't really
had to.
matter. This EIU Blue roster made up of Frantic Mup and ZCR.
Mm-hmm.
No subs, I believe that is what they're listed as. We're looking at Frantic to be their high sell, and Aaron CR is the high sell on Honey Badgers. So most of these Div 3 teams, I don't want to generalize them too much, but you know these 2 teams at least they've got their high sal and then their 2 lower sal players to rank them in that Div 3 standing. So we're going to look to Aaron CR on the Honey Badgers and to Frantic on EIU Blue to step up big in these games. As you said, and as I saw in that first Honey Badger series, we saw Aaron being that offensive masterclass on this
Yeah.
Honey Badgers team. So we're going to look to Frantic for more of that. Maybe he's not the offensive guy, but maybe he's going to thrive in the assist lane or the physicality in the bump lane or maybe some defense there. But we'll see what his speciality is as we continue waiting on this EIU Blue roster. Pix, who do we have winning this? I know you saw the Honey Badgers play. We're kind of EIU Blue coming up off stream on their win. So who do you have taking this series? Best of 7.
I think I have to back the Honey Badgers just from watching them play. I feel like they just looked so good. But EIU did take down Platteville Orange, who are technically the highest sal team in Div 3. So they are the most even though. Like they're evenly spread out a little bit more than the other teams. So, you know, maybe it's a carry job happening, but I really think this Honey Badgers team is very solid, fully rounded.
Yeah, I mean, EIU Blue, at least on the stat sheet, is still undefeated where Honey Badgers have dropped a game. But as I say that, we are going to get into our game as the players are ready. Game
sir.
1, EIU Blue and Honey Badgers in the finals of Major 3 gets underway. Frantic and Aaron on the kickoff. This one will spit off to the wall. ZRC dusted. Hadron's going to pop this one
Middle.
Frantic there. Big touch. Big 50 out of EIU Blue. Frantic's going to go for the fake on this one, tries to get it around one. Some good defense out of the Honey Badgers, though. First 15 out the way. Blade going to pop that one up. ZR and Hadron with the 50. Blade's a little awkward on this wall. CCR pops it, but he actually pops it over his teammate. Good bump, though, coming through. But Hadron is there for it. First 30 seconds underway, and it's all EIU Blue so far.
Yeah, Mup going mid, kind of saves the shot there a little bit. It looked like that could have been a goal. Frantic, aerial, going backboard. Cleared out though. Hadron trying to follow this one up, trying to get it clear. EIU looks to be swarming a little bit here. Little miss. ZCR trying to get it mid. Mup trying to just be really annoying here. Bladed Bay is going to be able to clear it out just a little bit though. Cut out by Frantic. Going for the flip reset, but cut off by Hadron.
Yeah, Hadron looking for the beat there. Beyblade pinches it across. Big miss out of the ZCR player. Aaron CR, 0 boost on the backboard up, so leave it for Hadron, but Mup is there. It's still awkward, but Blade just barely misses it. Aaron and Frantic with the 1v1. Big save out of Aaron, though. Yeah, both teams having some offensive looks. It's a great pass from ZCR. Back to the backboard from Mup. No cigar, though, as Aaron so chiseled there. Hadron might have found the first goal, though, and he does. I mean, it's a good shot, you know? I mean, Aaron with a good pass out. Frantic a little caught out there mid-flip, maybe playing for the mid or something, but it's a good lob shot from Hadron, and that'll open the scoring here in this grand final.
It definitely seemed like the EIU side just got caught off just a little bit. I feel like they had all the pressure there, so, I mean, really good start to this game. Definitely is going to be very back-and-forth action. EIU really looking for that first goal, though, now.
Definitely. Frantic here, low boost, opts to shoot one in, and it's off the post. Can ZCR follow? He's going to have to pit this one to the corner. Honey Badger's working off some low boost in the reserves. Aaron with a big clear downfield to buy them time to get boost. Aaron's going to pop that one mid. It's a little awkward as Hadron will half flip out. Frantic goes for one touch, doesn't have the boost to get back to it. Blade Bait put that one off to the corner in safety. Beyblade with a 50, no touches on the ball there. Frantic lobs one high. Double commit from the EIU Blue team as, yeah, they're dominating in the offense here, but the scoreboard says otherwise. So we're going to need someone to step up on this EIU Blue team to put one away. I'm looking at you, Frantic.
Bladed with the shots! With the shots!
I was looking at Frantic, but yeah.
Calling him out. He's getting chased on the goal line.
Oh,
and he
man.
Just can't dodge the bump and get the save there. Bladed Bay with the goal there with a little bit of an assist from Hadron.
Definitely. Well executed play from the Honey Badgers to take this 2-0 lead as they are playing some lockdown defense and looking at these transitions. As I say, lockdown defense, 2 caster curses in 2 minutes. I'm on good pace this series for sure.
Absolutely locked in.
Yeah, Aaron a little caught off. He kind of turned upfield, anticipating the kickoff to go up, but it's a great shot from Frantic. Bar down, no saving that from the Honey Badgers defense there. But Honey Badgers do still have the lead. But as we're about halfway done with this game, it is definitely looking in favor of EIU Blue, but they just can't seem to put their shots away.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing that you just said in Frantic here. Trying to get it mid, squeezed, but no one there for him right away. Yeah, EIU really does seem to have all the pressure here as Frantic puts another shot on, and there it is, Frantic with the second goal. And yeah, I mean, we have said it multiple times already, but EIU looks to be the one in control. It's just a few unlucky 50s, unlucky shots, you know, bad positioning. But EIU really taking it to this Honey Badgers team.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 counterattacks that led to the Honey Badgers goals are quickly nullified by Frantic's phenomenal 2 goals here to tie up this game.
Frantic's antics, if you will.
Frantic's antics to tie up this game. But Frantic is yeah, he's good. As he goes for the ball. Big 50 with Blade Blade. Mup dusted by Aaron as this is a tough read for ZCR, but he gets a good touch. Hadron there waiting for it, tries to collect Frantic in another 1v1. Frantic looking like he's doing everything on this team. That brick wall on defense that is has 2 holes in it, and then he's also got the 2 goals for the EIU Blue side. But big double commit. This could be a shot for Frantic. He tries to put it top in.
We're down.
Wow, what a save, man! He almost replicated that first goal he had with a perfect, you know, top down from the, you know, crossbar thing. Frantic here looking to show off some mechs as he is their high cell, looking to make us glaze him a little harder. ZCR big 50 goes for the bump, can't quite find it. Aaron there with the touch out. Mup getting some physicality there in the midfield as that's not a good touch. Aaron opts to pass it to Hadron. Big shot! Oh, and Frantic can't quite make it. I think Frantic had to pre-jump that shot. He knew where it was going, but he just couldn't quite get there. It's a good shot out of Hadron. Phenomenal pass. Frantic unable to get there, and ZCR just a little backed up, focused on that big boost instead of prioritizing the net. But Honey Badgers take back the lead as we have just under, or over a minute, excuse me, left in this game 1. What are we looking at from EIU to equalize as that almost happened?
Yeah, it does seem to be a little bit more balanced game. EIU kind of slowing down a little bit. I feel like the beginning of the game they were super fast-paced, but they're slowing down a little bit. Now they just got to hold on defense a little bit stronger. Kind of like in the last series that Honey Badgers played, as another one goes straight towards the net, and Bladed Bay will get another one. Puts 2 on for the game, and down 2 now, EIU. ZCR kind of just dribbles it right into Bladed Bay, and he's able to just snipe it right off his car.
That's a good dunk. I mean, you never want to get dunked as first man, but you definitely don't want to get dunked right in your net, and especially in this game when you're already down 1, and that just makes the comeback look even more grim. But we're not out of it yet. Frantic trying to make something happen. Gets a pass out, and I mean, it's a good play out of Frantic. I mean, it's truly a selfless play. Big 50 there. He grabs that boost, and it gets kind of a weird touch there, honestly.
Yeah, it was
to
like
spit it out
50,
mid. Yeah.
50s, but then he died, so it goes mid. They get a goal off it. One goal needed for EIU to take this one to overtime, 46 seconds. Very doable. ZCR gonna leave it for Frantic. Not able to make contact with it though. Mup trying to go mid, bouncing down. Double commit off of the Honey Badger side. Frantic wants to take it up the wall. Bad touch though. Bloody Bay will have a shot here. ZCR able to clear it towards the corner. Frantic following it with ZCR. 50 bumps out Hadron. ZCR might have a shot, but kind of misses it there. Bloody Bay will backflip on the ball, just giving it to Frantic. Letting him see if he can cook it up. Taking it up the wall. ZCR now. Backboard. Might be free, but Aaron is there to stop it. 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Frantic!
Yeah, that was brutal.
Frantic!
That was also phenomenal, though. I was gonna bash on ZCR for missing that honestly tentatively open net there, but Frantic showing us why he's their high sell as he ties it up in the clutch scenario with just 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal. Frantic securing the first hat trick of this game and series. 4-4-5 seconds. This should go to overtime. No 0-second shenanigans or frantic antics allowed as Frantic will let that one go down. Overtime here. How does kickoff look?
Looks great. Bladed Bay beating, and Hadron also going with him. ZCR, or Mup, trying to get this mid. Frantic, now controlling, trying to get it past Aaron. Won't be able to. Mup pops it up. Will anyone be there for the EIU side? Hadron trying to pass it down towards Aaron. Bouncing down. Will Frantic be able to get there? Gets it past him. Mup taking it up. A little bit slow. Tries to go for the bump. Aaron taking it around. Going up the wall. Might be able to cook something up here, but gets bumped. ZCR taking control now in the corner. Bladed Bay might have a shot here. And it is a shot. Overtime winner for Bladed Bay. Honey Badgers up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good beat. You know, Frantic playing the high there. Bladed Bay says, nah, I'm not going to go high into the corner. I'm just going to shoot that in your net, buddy, as he secures the win in overtime for this Honey Badgers team. And they honestly kind of steal this game one. EIU, like we've said all game, definitely having the pressure. The shots don't really paint that picture, but the saves definitely do. I mean, you know, 7-2 in the saves, bro. Yeah, and reminder as we see best of 7 here, so a longer series for this grand finals. But Frantic, you know, looking good at the start of this series. You know, he's doing the offensive thing that he does, but it's the counterattacks that really beat EIU down hard at the beginning, especially. You know, Frantic doing everything he can in that clutch scenario to tie it up, and I know that's hard, a hard scoreboard to see there for Frantic. As he was the one to clutch that goal at 5 seconds there, but
Yeah.
you know, you still lose the game, so that's never good, especially on a quick overtime like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's brutal. But long series, like we've said, 1-0 here for Honey Badgers going into game 2. Honestly, I think EIU Blue's going to be just fine. I think if they can lock in on some of their shots, you know, the counterattacks, I think they'll survive those just fine. But I think that they'll be just fine in this series as we get into game 2.
Yeah, I mean, Frantic, top scorer of this EIU team, but I think he needs to step up just a little bit on defense, help out his teammates just a bit, maybe rotate back a little bit faster, and we will see what changes EIU makes on this game to see if they can fight one back from the Honey Badgers.
Yeah, game will start here. Frantic and Blade gets a 50 in the corner. Mup here working on low boost, just going to pop that one on target. Aaron will handle that well, though. Hadron goes for the pre-flip, can't quite get it. ZCR is going to pop it over him. ZCR goes one more. It's a weird bounce off the corner. Should be up. Aaron here trying to collect the ball. Gets the first touch, tries to stay in front. Can't quite. Hadron needs a save. Frantic pre-jumps. Hadron goes for 2. Thankfully, Blade there to bat that one away. Not a lot of boost here for the Honey Badgers to work with in these first 30 seconds, but they finally transition into offense. But Frantic bats that one away, saying, "Now let's get you back on defense."
Yeah, let's see what Mup can do with this ball. Hits it into the corner. Might be able to double it. Not able to. ZCR into the wall right away. A little bit of a loss. 50. Aaron, let's see if he can put it towards the corner. Maybe double. Nothing for him. Frantic. Big clear. Might be on a little bit off. He might be able to double this. Saved out by Bladed Bay. Hadron trying to get it towards the mid, but won't be able to. Aaron, big clear towards Hadron. Hadron now trying to go mid again. Doesn't get the bump or the mid. Bladed Bay towards the corner. ZCR backflip. Mup able to cover it though. ZCR now trying to just put a little shot on target, maybe make the defense panic a little bit. Backboard, no one's gonna be there for it right away. Frantic coming in now, just a chip shot on net. Hadron trying to clear it out, maybe take some time here to wear down this EIU defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same story as game one. I mean, EIU looking good, but again, it's just these, you know, I mean, gosh, their defense is looking a little questionable at points. But as long as Frantic's on the ball here, he should be good. Goes for the reset. Maybe maybe gets one. Oh, but it's a soft touch and he can't quite find it. It was a phenomenal look though.
Wait.
As this one is batted, it has to be Frantic here. That's an interesting aerial. But Mup there gets the save as he's going to try and transition this one out. He's got Frantic on the left, passes it over to him. Blade needs a save. It's well done out of Blade. Frantic gets the boost though. Hadron is going to bat this one out. And I mean, as we approach the halfway mark in this game, definitely low scoring as no goals have gone in compared to game one being 9 goals. But I mean, it's you know, Honey Badgers are making themselves known on whoa, what was that on Mup?
Wait, that's the joystick tech.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, tech off the
Bouncing
wall, you know. Frantic here. 4 people are up for the same ball. Classic Div 3 shenanigans, but we're good.
Towards Aaron. Mup trying to cut it out in the middle. Won't be able to. ZCR also up. Not able to get that one either. Frantic taking it up now. Solo play. Oh, the whole field might be able to get back to this one. Not able to get there right away. ZCR trying to center it for his teammates. Mup up. Not able to get back to it though. Hadron trying to get a middle. Might be able to 50 Frantic here. No. Bladed Bay towards the middle. Aaron with the shot. Saved out by ZCR. One more shot maybe coming soon. ZCR able to clear it out. Bladed Bay, though, is able to get it in. Bar down shot. And that's just the pressure that Honey Badgers has been showing basically this whole stream.
Yeah, I mean, as opposed to game one where they were on defense more until that overtime when they finally got their golden goal. They're definitely getting, you know, making themselves known on this blue side of the map. Mup here going into the corner, batted away by Blade Bait. Ooh, big demo coming out from Mup though, as there'll be no shooter. Frantic's gonna pop that one down. Big 50 out of Mup and Aaron. Mup here will secure the mid. Oh, big miss though. No, I believe that was Bladed Bay who missed that. Doesn't matter. Hadron looking for a touch. He's going to pass that one back. Frantic tries to free flip. Aaron tries to collect in the corner. Big miss at a ZCR. Maybe a fake. No one really knows what's going on. ZCR here heading on back. Hadron low boost pops this one into the backboard. Will turn for a bump now, and he gets it. It's a phenomenal play from Hadron, and all Aaron has to do is pop that one in. Low boost, but to get that power and height on that touch, it's really good using the ass of the Octane, if you will. It's a good demo there from Hadron as well. I mean, making everything happen as he will have his team take the 2-goal lead with 67 seconds remaining.
Why did it have to be 67 seconds? Why? Aaron trying to clear it out. Can EIU really stop this Honey Badgers team? They showed in the first game that they're able to fight back a little bit. ZCR with a shot, a slow bouncing shot from ZCR, and it's just around the whole Honey Badgers defense. Maybe they're expecting a really fast, hard shot here. The slow shot, just beautifully played. So smart from ZCR to just really get it around that defense.
No. Yeah, that was a goal for sure. Frantic here needs to do well. Play that backboard position. ZCR booms it downfield. Aaron there to cut it off. Big double commit from the Honey Badgers gives him up time. He has a low boost though, has to bang this one away. Bladed Bay looking like he's missing that. Frantic reads it, but Hadron just able to get up in time. Mup looking very awkward, and this should be a goal to, oh my, what a bounce. Yeah,
Aaron,
it doesn't matter though. Oh my, I mean, it's so selfless out of Aaron. I mean, he could have slotted this. I'm sure he meant to pass this because Frantic, both high sell players, you know, making, exactly. They're making those plays. You know, Frantic playing the shot. Aaron knows he can't score it, so he's going to put that one perfectly off the crossbar. And, you know, he's got a reliable teammate there in the midfield lurking to clean that one up. 25 seconds here as this game should go to Honey Badgers as Hadron putting in his 2 cents into the goal scoring pot of doom and despair as ZCR looking very awkward. Good 50 out of Hadron, and all 3 players on the Honey Badgers have you know, put the ball in the back of the net
Yeah,
throughout the course
a
of
goal
this
here.
game.
We could say a goal.
Yeah,
And
no.
finally, you didn't cast a curse. As the caster blessing with a little bit of Honey Badgers will step away with this game, and then they score. Frantic
well.
going for another one, but this one seems to be all but over. Is there? I feel like there's a little bit lacking from this EIU team. Maybe it's rotations. Maybe it's just a little bit of mechanics. You know, there's a few misses here and there that are throwing, you know, each other off, throwing the rotations off a little bit. Wow, what a passing play from this Honey Badger squad. They're not able to get that last one on 0. Still win the game, though. 2-0 for this Honey Badgers team. I can't really think of much that this EIU team is doing terribly wrong right now.
Yeah, I mean it's honestly one of those. This is the hardest position as EIU to be in right now. You are just losing games and you don't really know why. You think you're doing fine. They had significantly less pressure for sure. This game compared to last, but I mean still though you're completely right. I mean no one is playing bad Rocket. I mean these are the first and second place teams, not seed wise, but at least in this major, they are the first and second teams that are going to walk away with points from this major. So both of them needing to climb their way through this bracket to get here. But I mean, you don't want to see a sweep in the grand final. So I think EIU is going to need to change some stuff up. You know, maybe you know, take more time on the ball. You know, Frantic being their high sell. I want to see a little more mechanics out of him. You know, Aaron not really doing some flashy stuff, but he's just so fundamentally solid in both offensive, defensive territories. He's got 3 assists on this game, 1 for 6 shooting. I mean, he's just been a beast on this offensive field for sure. But I'm gonna need EIU, especially you, Frantic. I'm looking at you, man, to step up as they get into game 3. As is there any sign of life in this EIU blue side of the field?
Yeah, we will see, hopefully right off the kickoff, trying to maybe shake something up. Frantic with a little bit of a delayed kickoff. Not able to get control of that one, though, right away. Mupp double backwards towards ZCR. Hadron just trying to be annoying towards ZCR. And bumps him away from it. Aaron and Frantic both up for this ball. Met by Mupp and Hadron in the midfield. And now, once again, Bladed Bay leaving that one for Aaron. Ooh, just gets a big clear. That one might be on just off the mark, but Aaron is able to make it a goal, I could say. It seemed like EIU maybe miscomms there, a little bit of, you know, misdirection from each other, but Honey Badgers up 1-0 already.
Yeah, that was a good play out of Aaron, I guess. Little 1v3 action. Frantic
my.
tries to even it up, though. It's a good poke of the ball there. Blade Bay gets a save on the follow-up. ZCR looking to leave this ball. He's got no boost. Has to turn on it, though. Gets a good 50, though. He's going to head on back. Hadron and Mupp will meet in the air. Mupp thinking about going for the double. Is probably called off there by Frantic. Good call out of my boy LeFron. Big miss out of ZCR. Mupp a little awkward. Big 50 into the corner. Is there a follow? Mupp just barely able to get there. Hadron so chiseled, but he can't quite put on net. I'm pretty sure he didn't think he'd get that far with his play, assuming he'd get dunked or 50 or something. But that's okay. Yeah. Aaron here looking to make something happen. Denied by Frantic. Big touch out of Hadron. Definitely accidental double. I'm not giving him credit for that.
No. That's definitely on purpose.
Beyblade here. Gets the corner. First minute's about gone, and it's all Honey Badgers thus far. EIU looking like there are no signs of life on their field. Let's see if they can prove me wrong.
Yeah, it just really seems like EIU is out of ideas, and this Honey Badgers team is just running circles around them, kind of just doing what they want. EIU needs to start getting annoying, start getting aggressive, maybe some demos, and just winning some 50s. Hadron takes it to the wall. Big clear here from Bladed. Able to get it all the way out. Frantic now. Big pop. Met at the midfield by Hadron. Does beat him though. Aaron. Control on the backboard. Bladed now. Takes it away. Trying to go up this wall. Taking it out. Going low. Around. Mupp clears it out. ZCR trying to pass it back up to Mupp. Mupp just a little bit too late to that one. Frantic and ZCR are both back now. Frantic diving in the corner. Mupp needs to get a touch on this, and he does, but Bladed Bay is there to dunk it into his net.
Again, it's a phenomenal play out of Aaron to get the double off the corner to pinch it mid, and Mupp there getting hard dunked in his net, and that is just not what you want to see happen. especially already down 2-0. You kind of need this game as a momentum swing. You don't want to go to match point with no wins in this series. 2-0, half the game left. It's definitely not impossible as Frantic gets a good 50. Does he have a follow-up from anyone? Hadron will be first to this ball as he bats it in the corner. Mupp there gets a good pass, but Aaron just showing his primal speed to get to that ball. Big fake though. Hadron is going to dunk Mupp into the corner. ZCR needs a touch. He gets it. Hadron will get hard dunked again by ZCR. This ball is pinging around the pitch so fast right now. No one knows what's happening. But Mupp does as he puts one on target, denied by Hadron.
Oh my,
getting
everyone's
some
touching each other.
physical there in the midfield as everyone heads on back to their respective posts. Weird bounce. Aaron can't quite get there. Blade Bay needs a save. Good shot out of Frantic though. EIU Blue showing us that they're not quite done, but they're going to need a goal here soon to keep them in this game.
Yeah, Frantic wants to take control of this, but is dunked by Aaron. Hadron not able to get there right away. Ooh, a little bit of a bad bounce. Kind of awkward here. Passing it back to Aaron, fully calculated. Aaron now taking it up over the ZCR. Maybe able to get it mid. Frantic, will he dive in the corner? He's just waiting for the shot. Very smart from him. Bladed Bay going to the backboard. Aaron, or Hadron trying to go mid towards Aaron and Bladed Bay. Hadron now leaving the play. Aaron probably a C-mid on the way out, obviously. Hadron now, ooh, bumped on the back wall. Might be a shot attempt, but Mupp is just not able to get there right away. Pop over. Mupp, 50. No one's there for him right away, though, and this is the type of pressure that, you know, EIU really needs to convert on.
Yeah, definitely. But as you said that, Honey Badgers almost finding their third goal, which would have put this game certainly out of reach, but 2 is still doable, but the seconds, the precious seconds for EIU Blue are dwindling down as Blade Bay gets it over 3 defenders, and that one is just going to fall in. Frantic, helpless to watch as all he can do is scream at his monitor, no, no, ball, come back. Beyblade, phenomenal play, gets it over. Takes on the lobby there. I mean, Blade just taking over as that will almost certainly secure this game, but I have been proven wrong by these players before, so let's see if EIU Blue can do anything before the inevitable match point happens and we move on to game 4.
Yeah, a tough reverse sweep looking down on this EIU team. They really need to get something going. I don't think it's going to happen in this game. Maybe, oh my gosh. Maybe they try to get some momentum at the end of this game. Switch up the playstyle a little bit. I don't know. Just, they need something to reverse the tide right now because Honey Badgers is just running away with it.
Yeah, nothing is happening for him. This last 28 seconds, I mean, if they can get a goal even would be phenomenal. Just from momentum's sake, as they can just try and win this last couple seconds of this game before they move on to match point and the looming reverse sweep that they will need to conquer in order to get this series favorable for them. But Honey Badgers will take this game 4-0 in dominant performance from the boys in orange, as these last couple seconds are no longer mattering. Frantic almost had a goal there, but unfortunately the ball hits the ground. 4-0 game 3. 3-0 now in the series for Honey Badgers as, I mean, again, EIU Blue not really playing bad. I mean, a couple mistakes here and there, but I mean, Honey Badgers have also made some mistakes. It's just the way in which the Honey Badgers work together to counter those plays. It's super demoralizing for this EIU Blue team who just, regardless of whatever pressure they have, how many goals they score, it just seems that the Honey Badgers always have that one level up on them, and they just can't seem to break it. I mean, scoring 0 goals in this game, that's really tough. I mean, you had some good looks, you had some good defense, but I mean, going 0 for 5 in those shots, all 5 of them saved away by the Honey Badgers defense. I mean, that's really tough, and they're gonna need some momentum. I'm sure Frantic's giving them a pep talk right now. Let's go, fellows, blah, 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 stuff like that before they get into game 4, as every game from here on out will be match point for Honey Badgers. So let's see what game 4 entails.
Yeah, we really want to see EIU fight back here. It's hard to see that first game be so close, and then, these last 2 have just kind of been fully in the Honey Badgers, half, or, well, the EIU half for the Honey Badgers. So let's see right away if EIU could start something off as kickoff, maybe. ZCR just taking a regular kickoff, Frantic, hitting it over to the side, but Hadron immediately getting that ball on the EIU half. Good 50. Bladed Bay fakes it out for Aaron. Shot. What a save by Mupp, though. Maybe that is the start of the turn of the tide for this EIU team.
For sure. Frantic, looking to go up his backboard, working with low boost. Gets a flip out. Aaron will touch that one back to the corner. Blade Bait looking to turn on this. Gets a good pass mid, but Aaron gets bumped, unable to follow it. Frantic gets around one, gets assassinated for his work though. Mupp looking low boost in the corner, gets beat by Blade Bay. Shot from Aaron, not quite. ZCR working on low boost. Frantic trying to call him off. Little miscommunication as Frantic, I'm sure, is itching to just get in there and take over this lobby as their high sell. Blade Bay gets a double. Frantic able to control this one out. Big dunk as Aaron is denied his wall access for the time being. Hadron lobs that one mid. It's a big shot from ZCR. Awkward as Aaron can't get the read. Frantic with a shot is gonna be high. Is there another follow? ZCR drops another Frantic and Frantic. Oh my gosh! And this is the first goal EIU Blue has scored in 6 minutes of Rocket League. That is phenomenal play from ZCR to find Frantic as ZCR booms it to the backboard. Frantic booms it back to the backboard. ZCR drops it down to Frantic and Frantic slots it in to take the lead as 1 minute is gone, but it's a long hill to climb for EIU Blue, but they do have the lead for now.
Yeah, that's a hint of Genji follow major with the drop it left, and then the shot, just a little bit of misdirection. Mupp trying to get it mid, won't be able to right away. EIU, they want to hold on to this lead. They don't want this Honey Badgers team to come back. Mupp is beat out. Aaron, ZCR, last one. Aaron gets it past him. The caster curse sort of hit there. EIU really needed one of these challenges to go their way. ZCR not able to get to that ball off the backboard. It did have a blue trail, but it was just not enough to get the save there.
Yeah, that's tough. ZCR on the backboard as last
Frantic
man. Not good, but that doesn't matter because Aaron makes a phenomenal save. 2 EIU Blue players die for the same ball. It's all good. Hadron tries to take control, gets dunked. Aaron right behind him though to collect. Aaron low boost, gets up in time for a 50. Mupp here needs to deal with this smartly. Pass off the Frantic. This EIU Blue team linking up as their counterattacks are utilizing each other, which is good to see. We need to see more of that if they want any chance in this series. But the game is tied. That's a bad touch. Can Mupp put it in? Oh, but Mupp can't quite get the touch, bro. That's unlucky.
Mupp now, chasing it in the corner. Gonna go full court. Sam Mupp, as they call him. 50. Gets it past one. Aaron, able to cut it off, though. ZCR, taking it towards the corner. Trying to maybe pass this back. A little bit scary for the EIU side. Frantic, taking a 50 towards his net. Bladed Bay might have a shot here. Towards the backboard. Aaron, blocked out by Mupp. And can EIU get a clear here? ZCR trying to get it out towards Frantic. Might have a shot there. Bladed Bay is back though. Big clear towards Hadron. Double tap. Bounces straight down. Frantic able to cover it. And Aaron now keeping this on the EIU side. ZCR taking control towards Mupp. Aaron passing up to Hadron. Hadron now with a shot. Top ins. Saved again by Mupp. He has stood up like exponentially in this match.
Yeah, Mupp apparently heard it was game time, and he said, "Say less, coach." If he would have missed that, I would have cried. 2 minutes left. Mupp has had 2 phenomenal saves to keep his team tied. Frantic here, looking to control this ball. Gets a good first touch. Round 1, can he flick? Hadron gets a dunk. Mupp needs to be careful, but with Mupp on defense, I'm not too worried as he collects the ball into the corner. He's going to try and fake under Blade Bait. He does so. We'll take a 50 with the next man, Aaron. And Mupp here looking for his pass upfield. ZCR can't quite get there. This is a good touch out of Hadron. It's not a great save, but Mupp is there once again. Frantic pops this one up to the wall. He's got about 30 boost left. Goes to the ceiling. It's a good pass over Aaron. Hadron looking awkward. Can Frantic turn it up? Goes for the bump. Doesn't land it though. Unlucky. Blade looking for the touch.
No!
And Mupp, our defensive savior, has nice shot at himself as in the clutch he gets a misread and he doubles it into his own net. It's a phenomenal shot, but just on the wrong net, and you hate to see it. Mupp, we're gonna need something out of you, bro. We're gonna need something out of you to make up for that.
He's stepping up here, right now. Oh, he almost made up for it. Frantic misread. This might just be it. Hadron puts it wide though. He's giving him a chance. ZCR gets the demo. Frantic putting it up. Bladed. Oh my gosh. Bladed able to beat it out there.
Able to beat it out, bro. You're done. DCR tries to get over Aaron. Aaron, not the best touch. Can Frantic make anything happen? It's going to be a weird bounce off the corner. ZCR lands. Demo. Mupp pops it up. Hadron and Aaron touching butts in the corner. Oh my gosh. No one knows what's happening. 37 seconds. They need
a backboard. They do need a goal of 30 seconds. Time is winding down. This major could be over if EIU don't clutch it up here. A little bit of miscommunication once again. Frantic towards the wall. Cut off by Hadron. DCR pops it up. Can Mupp to be there. Cut out by Bladed Bay. Mupp trying to get a flick here. ZCR backflip. Passes it straight to Hadron, who's not on his team. Hadron pass towards Bladed Bay. Hadron now blocked out. Aaron up the wall. This will be a 0-second chance for EIU if they can make it all the way across the whole field. Demo, and it will not happen. Honey Badgers, your champions of the first major Division 3 champions once again.
Well, that is certainly a way to end the major for Div 3. A own goal double tap out of Mupp. That will haunt him for about 30 minutes before he forgets about it.
Exactly.
So
15 seconds.
It's unfortunate that we were talking up Mupp so much. All those EIU players stepping up, especially in that game 4. That was, aside from that overtime at the beginning, but game 1 doesn't really count. That was the best we saw them play. All their passes, their counterattacks, they looked so good, but they just couldn't quite secure the dub to prolong the series. But honestly, a best of 7 reverse sweep is a tall order to ask. So even if they won that game, they would have had 3 more to go, and I don't know if those players had the stamina to do it. So not belittling them by any means. Frantic putting his heart out there. ZCR, well, he was on the pitch, and Mupp, he was playing some good defense till he wasn't. It's the story of Rocket League players being inconsistent. Everyone has their good and bad moments. Mupp just so happening to have his bad moment in game 4.
On the biggest stage.
Yeah. But that'll happen.
Yeah, once again, congratulations to the Honey Badgers for the major champions for Div 3. And we will come back with Div 2 grand finals after a little bit of a break. So we will see you guys then.
Welcome back, everybody, for once again another day of Rocket League here in MCRL. I got Flair casting with me. How are you doing, Flair?
I'm chilling, been watching some good Rocket tonight. Got to do the quarterfinals for both. Well, I guess it wasn't the quarterfinals for Div 3, but did the semifinals for Div 3 and did a quarterfinal for Div 2. So I'm excited to see these teams. I haven't seen either of these two get to play. Flair on the big arena. Sorry, the messages in the chat are going crazy because they got me up in the arena. So we got a little biased casting going against each other tonight. I like that. We got a Platteville guy and a Carthage guy for our grand final here. So excited for that. Unfortunately, your major ended a little early. We casted you earlier. But how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a little unfortunate. Pioneers are playing really, really well. They're playing super fast, super solid on their challenges. So they've performed quite well in that sense. So we did lose that, but it was still, it was 3-1. It was still a pretty good series overall. I was happy with how we played. But this other team, this Carthage team, I have yet to play them in the season, so I have absolutely no clue how good they are. They've been
Well, let
performing
me.
well though. They're in the finals, so we'll see how they do against the CWP Pioneers team. They are telling me enough yap. They want to get in here, so let's for their wishes here. Let's get
Fair
this
enough. Hit
going.
the go.
And we'll get this started here. But yeah, two very good teams. Division 2 is a very interesting division overall. You got some really, really good teams at the very top that have been performing super well. I believe a 4-0 team and 3-1 teams. So we got a 3-1 team and a 4-0 team going against each other here. We'll see how this Carthage team can kind of beat this big 4-0 team here. Just to put one long way.
One thing to take note of just as we get into this here is White and Platteville just played last week. It did end in a Platteville sweep, but I do think all 3 games were overtime. So, I mean, clearly this will probably be as close competition as we'll get in this Division 4 Platteville as they have been dominating so far. So we'll see if the good old kitchen sink of Carthage White will be able to make it happen.
They absolutely could if they just lock in, and you got to be able to counter this really aggressive style that UWP Pioneers have been having so far. And as long as they can kind of figure that out, I feel like they have a good chance. This team is not unbeatable by any means. But Blaze up, getting a save under the corner here. Skoto though staying on this ball. We'll put another one to the corner. Blaze staying on it though, getting a good pinch out, but unfortunately Justo is sitting back waiting for that clear. Trying to put one middle for any teammate. Does get a miss as a demo also comes out. Vile though, keeping this pressure on as much as he can. Slurp though, able to relieve some just a little bit here, trying to maybe put one towards the middle, but absolutely nobody there. Blaze able to get there just in time. A double fake from Akko as he has a potential net here. Goes for the pass and it's open. And Slurp put one's back of the net. 1-0 against UWP.
Oh, that's a tough one to see if you're UWP there, but Akko, great composure there. Greatness of composure there, able to get past 2, gets the nice pass mid and slots it on home as we got a 1-0 lead early here in game number 1.
Absolutely beautiful play from Akko, understanding that these guys are just going to go for the ball. Does get a really good fake on them. Save here from Akko will keep his team up a goal here as Akko once again on this ball. Just trying to put one down the field, but Justo able to get that one back into the middle. Vile with a 50 here. Slurp with a potential shot here as it gets saved by Skoto out into the corner, but they are not safe yet. Akko here for a potential shot. Justo able to cut that one off, and now this blue UWP Pioneers team is finally able to see maybe just a little bit of relief pressure, but another shot on. Justo gets the save.
Yeah, I mean, this is unrelenting from Blaze Cupid and the rest of the Carthage White guys right now. We mentioned that Platteville was trying to be really aggressive so far this tournament, but right now they just haven't had the opportunity. They've had their boost stolen. There's been extended stays on the Carthage White's behalf, staying on their side, and you got to see an end to that, and I think that actually comes through some physicality. I need to start seeing some demos. Like, Vile goes out third there, but I need to see him rotating in the demo to stop the Carthage White guys that are pushing up maybe just a little bit too far right now.
Absolutely, and I mean, that's kind of the way it has to be sometimes, and able to get as much pressure as you want, you have to kind of play super aggressive, but sometimes that can bite you in the butt for sure as the other team just gets one big clear over you and it's over. But that has not happened yet. Carthage has kind of stayed in this and done really well. A potential shot there, not able to come through with that one. but still, really good opportunities for Carthage so far.
Yeah, they've been looking really good on the pressure half. They're just not really giving any respect to the Platteville guys. They're beating them to every ball. They're understanding that they have the boost advantage and knowing that they can keep beating them in the air. And they're not letting the ball stay on their half for too long. I'm seeing out of Slurp and Blaze Cupid though, and really, I mean, Acco with it. It's just a level of control that we're not seeing out of Platteville. White's really doing a good job of controlling the ball right now, whereas most of the Platteville touches seem to be a little bit heavier or maybe just trying to clear it downfield, which I think was probably very advantageous against some of the, like, no offense to small team being a team that played, the lower echelon teams that, like, you know, if it's booming fast enough, it's pretty easy to get by. But it's just not really working with Carthage White right now. They seem to be pretty used to that game.
Yeah, they're definitely playing positionally, very smart so far. And, you know, I love that little slight on my team, buddy. Hold on.
Listen,
You'll see us
to
LA.
be there. It happened to be there. It just happened to be there. You happen to have lost.
I mean, okay, they did win. The games, like I said, the games were relatively close, except for that third one. That third one they did kind of take away that one, but you know, these other teams, like you said, it is very true. The positional game is definitely where this Pioneers team kind of gets their goals. Is if the other teams aren't playing positionally well. As I'm yapping here, Justo puts one away. Kind of placed on an island here, not able to get to that ball quick enough. And beautiful shot from Justo here. But as I was saying, like you said, I mean, really is just a positional game. And overall, Carthage, besides that one moment right there, have been doing very well at that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the main thing was it was what I mentioned earlier. We got to make sure that Carthage White doesn't go too aggressive and have too many people pushed up at the same time, because the people on Platteville, the guys there, they're able to get those passing plays. They're gonna know how to beat one defender, and so having sustained moments where it's just one person back, like with Blaze Cupid, it's just not gonna lead to many goals. I like this slow play out of Acco. Is patient, realizes no one's jumping at him, so just gets behind it for a 50. We're staying in here. There's a bit of an aggressive dive there. Justo's going to have a chance against Blaze Cupid now. Vile with the pass mid. Skoto up. Acco's there to meet. Skoto gets a touch. A little hard off the backboard. Follow up. Open net. Skoto's chance. Slurp kicks it away. We get to the final 10 seconds here. It's going to be a Carthage attack here. Acco, ball up. It's going to have to be Cupid. Blaze Cupid to the sidewall. Finds Skoto. It goes up. Will it find the ground and hit overtime, or are we going to see an attack? Goes off the corner. Acco tries to keep it close. Miles gonna have the touch. It'll be met there by Slurp. Slurp tries to put it out. Skoto's gonna be able to recover and put a shot on. Caught away by Blaze Cupid, and we're gonna see OT in game one.
A lot of back and forth in that last 30 seconds there. Both teams kind of seeing some pressure on both ends and just not able to put one away. But there's a potential shot here. It's kind of open as Slurp takes the first game. A little, I don't even know what that was. Maybe a little bit of a comm error there. No one knew who was going for that ball, but unfortunately,
I think it was definitely a miscom, because I saw Skoto up off the ceiling on one side and Justo went back down. I think respecting that, but Skoto really had no business being the one to challenge that ball. It should have been Justo, so definitely a miscommunication there, as Carthage White is going to steal it there in game one.
really good from both sides there. Justo kind of on that high end of the Pioneers team, putting in a lot of work, but not able to finish that one out. And Slurp and Acco with enough points, but you can't take away from what Blaze did. I mean, Blaze was doing so well throughout that entire game, you know, kind of playing safe, getting the good touches when he needed them, and, you know, like the scoreboard doesn't say that. It doesn't tell that story, but he was playing very well.
Absolutely, and I think the main thing, though, that we need to realize is Carthage White was able to rack up those saves, but those saves weren't exactly coming from like quality shots. The thing is, a lot of the clears the Pioneers were putting down ended up registering as shots, and that's why they were able to keep farming those saves, because they weren't when they had the 1v2 opportunity, they took advantage. They put a solid shot on net, but other than that, there was only like one or two other shots that really seemed threatening to Carthage. So I think that we need to see Platteville start to slow it down, start to play that higher level of gameplay, and start to like really try to break down the defense of Carthage in order to get a chance here.
Yes, clearly something is not working here, and it's definitely could be, you know, with against us, that fast-paced gameplay was working super well, but against this Carthage White team, they're just playing so positionally smart right now and back so far at times that they're able to just get those easy clears every single time. So maybe, like you said, Pioneers might just need to slow it down and maybe try to take a little bit more control, maybe go for more passing plays with each other, because that, you know, that in the past has been what this Pioneers team has been so good at.
It's got to be a quality shot there.
Yeah,
see, like that exactly is what I'm mentioning. Skoto there, Not a great save out of Blaze Cupid. Skoto has the opportunity to either go backboard, he had teammates mid, or to rip an actual good shot instead. He just kind of taps it right back to Blaze Cupid, and now we see that it's stuck on the blue half. And it's going to be there for probably a minute here, Slurp can collect.
Goto trying to put one middle for Vile here. Does connect with that one, but Vile just not towards the net. And I mean, they are just not seeing the ball towards the net every single time. It's just, if they can get these quality shots, I feel like this would be a completely different story. But I mean, Carthage has been holding them down. They haven't been able to get that towards that net every single time, and has been performing well. But there is some pressure here from Justo here as he puts a double, almost his peak. I gotta give him some crap for that. Gotta give him some crap for that. But Justo almost getting a beautiful shot there. Not quite able to get there as a minute has passed here.
Good demo. Crucial demo. Slurp should be up though. Low boost. It's going to be a tough meet. Shot goes through. Skoto's going to have to collect in the corner. And we see just that disruption coming through from Slurp. Akko should have a shot opportunity. Vile kicks it away. It's going to be Skoto. Good cut there by Akko. Relieves Slurp of any pressure. 17 boost in a dream. Got to clear it out. That's a good clear. It's going to be a follow-up from Justo. But it goes right to Blaze Cupid. Solo chip play opportunity. Fakes it for Akko. Back to faking for Blaze. No shot comes through though.
Really, really good brilliance on that play so far, looking for those passes, but not able to come through with that one as the Pioneers defense was strong there. Skoto kind of left on an island back alone with 0 boost, having to flip for the boost here. Does get a beat on Blaze though, leaving Slurp alone for just a second here. Vile trying to take the shot, not on net though again. They just cannot put it on target. Justo trying to just waste some time for his team here. A little double commit here comes out from Justo. Skoto leaving Blaze a potential opportunity here off the backboard. Slurp is there. Justo on 0 boost getting the 50 as Skoto able to get it clear, finally giving them just a little bit of relief.
Yeah, a little bit, but not much. It's still stuck on this blue half here. Carthage is doing a good job of knowing when to slow the play down right now on the orange, on the blue half, knowing when to speed it up for their teammates to get out. Right now, Vile, they're all on low boost. All they can do is try and clear it away. But they keep getting their boost stolen like Akko does right there. It's going to be tough now. Slurp has to get a good 50 there. That's the main thing. It's like bending and not breaking for this Carthage White offense. Because sometimes they send that third man, and I'm genuinely scared because if it gets past them, it's kind of an open tap. So that's kind of the name of the game for this White offense, and it's working so well.
Yeah, and this Pioneers team is just not able to control the ball as much. Vile with flip reset there, kind of getting around one awkwardly. Skoto finally able to follow up on a ball here. Justo almost there for that, but left with an open net here. Unfortunately, does not roll that one in, but still a little bit of pressure here as the shot comes through. Justo able to get it clear out to the side, able to collect that mid boost as well. Slurp just waiting for Justo to hit the ball, and that's what they've been doing so much, just hitting that ball and just cannot control it as much as they want to. Slurp able to get a touch out to the side. Akko not able to follow up on it. Justo kind of opted to leave this ball for Skoto. Well, bump comes
play.
out though as a potential shot comes out and Vile cannot get back.
Holy cow, Slurp, great 50s in the corner. Played that perfectly, even found himself some boost. And now we see it. Like, this is the exact problem that I see with Carthage White that hasn't happened yet. And now it's happening in the flat though. They just sent too many too quick. Diving in that corner can get so dangerous, and they get bitten by it.
Absolutely, and I must say also really quickly, thank you Rocket Rivals for rating with 9 viewers. Appreciate that very, very much. Get some more eyes on us, but Skoto coming through with the shot. Top corner kind of awkward here in this back end for Blaze. Not quite able to come through with that, and same with, I believe that was Akko, just not able to connect with that one. But still though, this game has seemed in Carthage's favor this entire time.
It has, but that might be the momentum shift needed from Platteville here. Let's see if they can build up some more on this next kickoff. Blaze Cupid gonna find a favorable 50 shot opportunity. Gonna have to be cut off by Vile. Akko looking for the pass mid. We see Skoto up against Slurp. Slurp gets another 50 back in the corner. Blaze gonna be able to get around. Justo's gonna have a tough one. It's gonna be after, I like this out of Justo, actually collecting it, taking time, flicks past one, and finds the clear all the way downfield. And this is what I'm talking about. If it's just on, it's in. Blaze Cupid though able to just barely get back.
Yeah, another shot, just kind of a little bit wide, but I mean, you can't blame him. He had good pressure from that Carthage team, had to just get one clear more than anything. But Slurp with a potential shot here, absolutely nailed that one, but good save comes out from Pioneers here. Akko with some time to just tries to put one towards the backward as much as he can. Vile waiting for that though. On 0 though, giving Slurp a free ball. Justo trying to get a dunk here. Does get a beat here actually, as it's a little bit awkward for Akko, but Justo just not making a good enough play, and Akko just stoic on that back line.
Indicating. Vile landed on top. Keen stop it. Slurp though taking his time, dicing up everybody. Oh my goodness! Slurp, 1, 2, 3. See you later. Past one. Gets Skoto to bite. Fakes under Justo. Vile tries to get back in the play. Doesn't find it as Carthage takes a 2-1 lead.
I mean, absolutely heads-up play from Slurp. Had the beat on 2 and knew that he just needed to shoot that ball, and it was just so awkward for that Pioneers defense. And now putting his team up 2-1 here. Pioneers need to make a move here. They have a lot of shots, but not enough quality shots here. Vile off the backboard could potentially get a touch here, almost leaving it for Skoto. Good shot for Skoto. Wide though again. They just need to be able to shoot this. And Vile with an open net though, able to finally put one on net. 2-2, 25 seconds left.
We got an absolute slugfest here in game number 2. Just haymaker after haymaker, it seems. We'll see what happens in the final 25 seconds, or if we're going to find overtime yet again.
Yeah, I mean, both, jeez, this Carthage team has just looked so much better, but this Platteville team has just found these shots somehow into the back of the net when they need to, and Vile trying to just put one on, finally has one on target. Does get saved very easily by Akko, though. 13 seconds left. Slurp needs to make a play here. Does get a good 50. Justo not able to stay on that one. Skoda, though, with a free ball off Akko. Akko able to dive on that one, though, very quickly. One point towards the middle of the chance here for Justo.
Oh my gosh,
but a big clear
down.
shot, and
It's
it's not there.
Holy cow, we see overtime here in game number 2 as Carthage almost stole it yet again. Kickoff opportunity comes through. It'll be Vile first to it. Slurp gonna take his time. Akko will be the one to jump after. Oh, we see a bit of a double commit. But Justo not really able to capitalize. Instead, Slurp's gonna have a shot opportunity. Blaze Cupid to the sidewall. This is gonna be tough. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a little scared on that one. Akko's gonna collect. Goes under one in the corner. Good fake. Again, Platteville's been doing this diving in the corner business that really, like, it's just not gonna work out too often. Blaze Cupid taps one off the corner. Skoto taking a chance to collect. 50 from the corner. Pass out mid. Shot from Justo is there and saved on the goal line by Slurp, who's having an MVP caliber type of night right now.
Yeah, Slurp, I mean, doing so well on the top of that leaderboard right now. He's been putting the shots and he's been getting the saves, but a potential shot here from Skoda comes in. Slurp, again, just saving his team when he needs to, but is able to follow up on that. Justo, though, with a good enough 50. Blaze, though, with enough time in this corner here. Does get a beat on 1. Does get bumped, though. Akko with a beautiful challenge there. Skoda on 0, having to put one towards the net. Vile with a potential redirect. Not able to get there in time as Justo is kind of caught with his pants down. Needing to get back and maybe get a 50 here.
Oh,
it's
God! No, no, no. Oh, dear Lord, Skoto. Oh, no.
That is not what I want to see out of him. Just playing it a little bit too slow, maybe trying to get that touch off the backboard bounce, but just unfortunately own goals. And now they're in a really, really bad position here. Carthage White up 2-0. And Slurp, I mean, putting up numbers, man. I mean, he was there that entire game.
Listen, his name's Jimmy Prims. We call him Himmy Prims back at school, but he's really showing that nickname some justice right now. As holy cow, he's just basically putting Carthage White on his back offensively right now. We even saw some defensive plays, but that's not slighting any of the other Carthage players. They're doing their role perfectly, like they're playing the positioning well. I think we need to see out of these Pioneers, they got to stop diving so much. It's like getting ridiculous. They find all their best success when they slow the play down and they actually are starting to make something work, but it's just not happening. We're just seeing dive after dive and then poor shot after poor shot. I mean, it takes 1 or 2 Carthage mistakes for them to really get a good look on net right now.
And I mean, like you said there, this is definitely not how they usually play. It could be a little bit of an ego thing as they've been doing well, and they're obviously the #1 seeded team in the tier. But they're showing right now that if they don't play smart, they are going to get beat. And you absolutely cannot slight some of these Division 2 teams who definitely have a chance to just take one over this team. And they need to, like you said, they just need to play smarter. They need to start slowing it down, maybe playing for more 50s or passes. And that's one thing that Pioneers in the past seasons have been so good about being able to do, is just their passing plays are so strong, and we're just not seeing it.
Yeah, hopefully they can make that adjustment, because otherwise, I mean, you got to think that this is almost a must-win game for Platteville here. Going down 3-0 in any sort of series where there's pressure, like a grand final, that's going to be a tough one to come back from. Vile almost has the chance there, catching Slurp out, but just doesn't quite find the touch. Slurp now actually wants to turn the play on its head, goes across, cut off by Skoto, back in the orange corner. That's a tough bounce to read. Blaze Cupid and Vile both up for it. Looking for the pass, it's not going to be that great. Justo's going to find one. Akko should have a clear downfield. Blaze Cupid is there, looks for the shot, barely kicked away to the corner by Skoto.
Good demo comes out on the offense here, giving Slurp a potential shot here. Akko not able to connect with that one. Blaze keeping the pressure on as much as he can. Does not want to leave up, but Akko getting another demo here. Good force here from Blaze as well. Leaves Akko a free ball to go for. Oh, and a good beat as well, but Justo waiting for that bounce. Potential shot here. Vile just taking his sweet time. Does get stomped here as a shot comes out from Slurp. That stomp was so good, it just did not leave Vile any chance to get to that ball.
Oh my Goomba. Oh
They
my
are
Goomba.
feeling themselves right now, Flair.
I mean, nothing can go wrong right now for Carthage White. Caster Curse incoming. But Justo taking it up. Goes under. Slurp's playing out of his mind. Shot opportunity for Akko. I would have liked Slurp to stay on that one. I can't lie. Plays up early. Slurp trying to cut it off. And yeah, there's just no breathing room coming out from Carthage White right now.
Yeah, absolutely good pressure here. Akko does get a miss here, but I mean, Blaze still just has time to go for that ball. Not quite the touch he needs though. Slurp kind of left alone here for a second. Does get a beautiful beat. I mean, Slurp has just been beating every single ball, every single time. Been saving his team. But Akko staying on this ball. So kind of conserving and kind of taking all the boost from this Pioneers team. Keeping the pressure on here is Slurp. Akko on the ball, getting a good beat here, but Skoda with a good save off that back board.
Yeah, everyone though for Flaville is 0, and what I'm talking about is we just saw it. Like, Akko is there taking 50s in the corner, and that's what we need to see. Not these diving, like, trying to beat and getting a poor 50. Oh my gosh, Jimmy's up again. Holy cow, 2-0 for Carthage White in Game 3 here. I mean, yeah, everything just tries to be a beat for Flaville right now, and Carthage is playing it perfect.
Carthage playing out of their minds, man, and like you said, I know in the beginning of the season, or I guess, was this last week that they played?
Yeah, it was literally just last week.
Yeah, Carthage lost 3-0, but they're looking entirely different right now. Maybe trying to take the 3-0 themselves here, as they are up 2-0. Another shot on net! Dodo not able to connect with that one. Slurp with an absolutely crazy series. 3 goals, 4 shots, just nailing the net every time.
Bardowski doesn't even need the Skoda own goal this time around. 3-0 for Carthage White. We go into 3 minutes left on the clock, and it's looking dire right now for at least a momentum stopper to come from Platinum.
Yeah, it definitely is. They need something here, anything at all, and we haven't seen them have anything yet, but potential chance here, little task is up, but I mean the demos every single time. We've seen those demos come out too from Carthage. They've been getting some really good demos, whether on offense or defense, able to just relieve some pressure either way, and a little double commit here from Flatville is just, they just cannot do anything.
Yeah, my difference now, it's starting to be like, I mean, Flaville looks like a solo queue squad against an actual team right now. Good attempt from Justo. I like the physicality starting to come out. I think that's necessary for you guys to start getting some pressure going. But it just doesn't fall through as a touch still comes through, and now it's completely on the other half. Slurp finds another 50. Gonna find another goal,
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Beautiful save comes out there from Vile diving through. I genuinely thought that was going to be a 4th goal and going to be the nail in the coffin, but Pioneers kind of saying this. Not a great touch from Justo though. Another shot comes out. Blaze Cupid able to put that one through off a missed touch from Justo. This Pioneers team just looks so lost right now.
Yeah, I mean, they look genuinely lost. Genuinely. Like, there's nothing going on right now where I can see, like, any structure coming out of Platteville. It feels like they're getting absolutely strangled by the amount of pressure coming through. We got a kickoff strat, it looks like, coming through now with the delayed kickoff from Akko. And another shot incoming. Nice bump. No one's able to get to the ball for Platteville. They keep it in the corner. Going to allow another weak clear to come out that is going to be easily collected. But
Not on
there's
net,
the miss.
though. Like, they just need to put that on net if they want any chance here to come back. And they're just, time is ticking down. They can't get anything towards it. Finally got
Oh, and it's saved! It's saved by Justo!
Oh, this game is just not looking good for them. I think at this point, might be through here. 1:20 seconds left, 4 goals. They had their multiple opportunities, but unfortunately, not able to come through with them.
Gonna be facing that. Like, they're just calling it early, but then there's also just knowing what's going on here. I mean, it just seems like there's no connection being made by the Platteville guys right now. Everything they do is just a touch away from them. They need to have a complete reset if they hope to even get a game. Because again, now we can start focusing. A game is still points towards your season. You know, you entered this grand final with 10 points. You could still leave it with 14. Or not 14, 13. So I think right now, if you're Platteville, you just want to get one game going. Otherwise, that's going to be quite a lead that Jimmy and the rest of Carthage White is going to establish for the rest of the season.
5 goals is it's nigh impossible to come back from at this point. 44 seconds. We've seen nothing coming through for this Platteville offense. And I mean, it's crazy because those first 2 games, I actually believe the shots were in favor of Pioneers. Obviously, the quality of shots were not in favor of Pioneers, but those shots were. But now, I mean, it's completely flipped on its head. We have 12 shots to 4.
Oh, hey, there's one.
As we're talking, Skoda finally comes through with one, but like they've had so many opportunities. They've had maybe 3 other goals that could have been happening here. They could be 4 to 5 right now, but they just cannot do anything quality enough, and it's looking like that will be it for them.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's like I've been saying, it took 2 Carthage players completely missing the ball for them to finally get a shot towards the net. I like the physicality. They got to start landing them, though. We're hoping to see a complete reset out of Platteville and get a little bit of a series on our hands here in the grand final. Hopefully we don't have 2 grand final sweeps in a row.
Absolutely, yeah. Like
in fact,
you said,
I think every stream match has been a sweep, actually.
Yeah, and like you said here, this is luckily a best 7 for Pioneers, so they are not necessarily out of it, but from what we have seen, it just seems so much in Carthage's favor. Slurp not able to get that one through, but I mean, on the top of the leaderboard against Slurp, just pulling his weight so much here.
Pulling his weight, pulling Akko's weight, and that's a lot. Pulling Blaze's weight, that's not much, but but pulling his entire team along here, 4 for 7. I mean, you could tell me, I could look at any stat category on this leaderboard right now, and I could tell you exactly which team is dominating right now. I mean, we need to be seeing shots. We got 5 shots to 12. It saves 3 to having to put up 5 already with that shot total. I mean, scoreboard, like, it's just a complete discombobulation from Pioneers right now.
Yeah, and honestly, I hate having to call out players, but I do want to see a little bit more out of Skoto. Like, not even looking at the scoreboard, I feel like he's been on so many defensive plays that he's just has not been able to reach and has just like whiffed and has gotten scored on for it. And you know, if he can just like lock in maybe a little bit more solid defense, maybe a little bit more control on the clears, we could maybe see something here. But it's so hard to say how this last game will go, considering like for the Pioneers, considering this Carthage team has just seemed so good.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be tough. We'll see what happens. Carthage could get nervous knowing that they're on the precipice of victory here, but really, you don't want to be hoping for that if you're Platteville. You gotta 1 point at a time here. Forget the series. You're just playing for 1 point at a time here. You need to make something happen, and the kickoff goal almost comes through. Counterattack opportunity. Skoto up, goes high, looking for the double. Gonna have to fake, gets a bump instead. Justo and Viola on the double play. That's just not what we need to see. Counterattack opportunity comes through for Carthage now. 1 bump, maybe 2. Slurp goes to the sidewall. Pinched in, double commit again though. Skoto now looking for the solo play. I like it. Slowing down, cut off completely though. Akko finding the clear to the corner. That's what he Viola.
Good pressure right off the bat, but it's only been 30 seconds. Can they keep this pressure and maybe put some more shots on net? That one was on net, but Slurp on 0, just able to save that one. Blaze with 0 as well, not able to follow up. A Vile with a miss.
Oh,
you do not want to see that. Skoto now on 0, having to just not go. I feel like if he at least tried, he might have been able to get there, but...
Over 0! Over 0!
That is such an over 0 air dribble there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that is funny. But I mean, Skoto just like probably just thought he was never getting there. On 0,
yeah.
Big miss from Vile, and you just don't want to see those misses, but a chance here from Skoto, able to put one on net, but in putting it in front of Blaze, able to get that easy save.
Blaze collected, pass over to Akko. Akko tries to find a shot, a little bit tough. Vile's gonna try to collect again. But stopped by Jimmy Prims, Blaze Cupid coming through. Not exactly a great touch. Justo should have a chance here. Akko running through. Should be going for a demo after this touch. Cleared downfield. Now it's a 1v2. And Blaze Cupid found on the wing. Looking for the double touch. Not gonna find it, but oh, neither is Akko! As the team is starting to feel themselves leaving Slurp on a bit of an island. Let's see if Akko can get the cut back in. No, at least Blaze Cupid's back. Looking a little bit looser for Carthage White right now, but again, you see that the third man of Platteville is just pushed so far up that like any sort of clear that gets past them doesn't allow any structure to form for Platteville, and it lets Carthage just keep on going. That bump's crucial though, but it's off the bar! Scoto looking for another pass. Blaze cuts it off on the dive. Blaze continues it downfield. Justo trying to collect in the corner. Just past one. Akko will meet him. Akko slows it down. He senses the dive coming. Finds the 50 in the corner. It's going to be Justo. Up to Vile. Vile has no boost. Blaze left to meet. Over one, but where's the follow-up? There's no resources for it. So Slurp's going to keep going, and instead we're going to see it bounce back into the orange path.
Got a shot on it here, potentially wide, and Vile's able to connect with that one. A little bit of an awkward save here, as he probably thought that one was in kind of super fast as well. Kind of hard to read that one. He actually almost read that, but Vile able to put that one through. Finally, UWP sees a little bit of offense here, a little bit of a goal, able to stay in this one a little bit better than last game for sure, but they need to keep this one going. I mean, as you said, this third man from Platteville's been so far up, and the difference maker too is I feel like every single time we've been scared for Carthage on defense, they've been able to get someone back so quickly. Like they're rotating quick enough back to be able to support their team, and that's something we've seen them do better. Let's go with a shot. Finally a quality enough shot off that top corner, able to put another one through. 2-1. Finally UWP is up.
So is this the first lead of the series for UWP here? Because that, I mean, hey, that's a banger from Scoto.
I'm not sure. If anything, maybe the first game they had a lead, but I feel like the entire series has just been Carthage.
We see Slurp. Now it's, you know, it's interesting to see. Will Carthage be able to bounce back when they're up against it here? Not a great touch there, but Blaze Cupid's going to find it past one at least. Looking to continue it. Vile will cut it off. Justo will take over. Blowing it down. This is what we needed to see. Bump comes through though, because when you're Carthage White, if you're not getting the ball, you're getting a player. And they've been doing that extremely well right now. That's a big miss. Open that opportunity. Justo has to dive back as third there. Still low boost, trying to get over one. Scoto up. Beats Akko. 1v2 now. Slurp collects. No boost there. Scoto. Vile looking for the pass. We're going to look mid. Past one, but not very good at all. Blaze is going to have a shot opportunity. Goes around one. Looking for Jimmy. Goes around one. Sorry, Slurp. Akko keeps on going. Tries to keep this pressure sustained. Going to find a 50, which is what we love to see in these corners instead of those dives. Blaze Cupid clearing a past one. Scoto's got a tough read. It's a pass mid for the Prim. Goes past him, and now Blaze Cupid has to play smart here on defense.
Yeah, and I mean, Blaze has definitely kicked it up a notch in this game so far. A potential shot here from Slurp. Not able to go through as a good save comes out, but I mean, these counterattacks have been so quick for Carthage so far, and I mean, these counterattacks from Platteville have just not been there. I mean, they've been able to get it downfield, but not anyone is able to collect enough boost quick enough to be able to follow up on that. But Justo with a good demo coming out here, finally giving his team a little bit of time here. Bump though on Vile here somehow gives Blaze enough time to make a play on this ball. Kind of awkward though, Vile with a cut, not quite what Justo was expecting, but he does sit back, waits and gets a 50, gets bumped into that ball. Scoto having to make a play on this, gets a good beat. They are still up one, and this Carthage team is just on defense now, needing to make any sort of play here. Does get a good enough clear, but one is sitting back, place with a shot, a bump comes out from Akko. Finally, with another counter attack, able to put that one through.
I was literally just about to start complimenting Platteville's ability to slow this play down and start looking a little more structured. But as I say it, they just dive again as that second man and leave their third on an island. And Akko, one of the best bumpers probably in the league here, is going to find that one, so Blaze Cupid just has to slot it home.
Another shot comes out! Oh my goodness.
Slurp is up, but it's just going to get a bump. Akko's going to have to turn and shoot. It's going to be high. Vile's not going to be able to touch it. Follow up. Scoto clears it away to the corner. Blaze Cupid full boost. Racing against Justo. Justo gets past one. We got Slurp up now. Kind of a risky play here from Carthage. But they're going to find the clear to the corner for Platteville. You see the dive from Blaze Cupid. We may have overtime yet again unless we see some magic here on 0 seconds. But I think it'll be falling. We have overtime here in game 4.
I mean, even the one time in this entire series we felt like Platteville had a chance to get a game win. They have a chance here though, as this one goes wide and almost gonna go from Akko. But as I was saying, they were finally up in the series, but I mean, game still goes to overtime, which is just so scary for them. Justo trying to maybe cut this play off from Slurp.
Oh,
it does actually play that incredibly well here. Is able to get the boost here.
Pre-jump from Blaze Cupid, though, is going to knock that away immediately. Double
Oh my
commit, kind of an open
goodness!
net.
This
If they
could
can
be
turn
it.
and shoot, it's up, it's wide. Follow-up, pass mid, Echo for the win. Vile clears it away.
Oh my goodness, some great shots coming out here. Some really scary defense from Platteville, but the Vile were able to kind of bail his team out and maybe give them one more chance in the series here. Big clear from Justo here. Akko, though, kind of turning on this, trying to keep it in. Good demo comes out. Blaze not able to turn on this as Skoto just bangs it downfield, though, not controlling it as he should, but a good bump comes out, giving Justo time, trying to put it up for Skoto potentially. Slurp able to cut that one off as quickly as he can. And another big beat from Blaze. Skoto is alone. Does get a decent touch, but a shot here. Justo able to get there just in time.
Blaze keeps a free ball now. Gonna clear it away. Is anyone up there? Akko's looking for the read of his life. Fakes it for Blaze Cupid! Who's gonna win the major off of it? Carthage White takes down UW Pioneers in 4 after getting stunned earlier in the week.
Absolutely beautiful series from everybody on Carthage. Platteville not looking good enough to win it today, getting absolutely swept, which is just crazy. And it's like, it's one of those things too where sometimes a team gets swept, but like, it doesn't feel like it should have been a sweep. Maybe it should have been closer. This one felt like a sweep. This one felt so dominant from Carthage White. And I mean, they brought the heat today exactly when they needed it, awarding them 16 points. Pioneers getting 10 today, but I mean, I'm not sure where that puts each team. But I mean, both teams looking so good.
It now has Carthage White will be the 1 seed with Pioneers as the 2 seed.
Wow.
It gives them a, I believe, a 3-point lead. It's close. It's still close. Like, the sweep was necessary to really secure that 1 seed. I'm not sure on the exact math, but I think it's with it. It's not a full game win ahead of them. So that'll be interesting to see how the rest of the season shakes up if both teams perform as they should going into seeding for the LAN.
Yeah, and looking at it here, actually, they will be 1 point ahead as they were 5 points behind. They got 6 extra points from this major, so they are up as the first seed for that. Really, kudos to them. I mean, they played so incredibly well. Kind of makes me scared to play them, honestly. if they're playing that good,
you're
I mean,
cooked, buddy.
hey, we're gonna trust me. We're gonna lock in. We'll be there. It's all right. Just wait for the Spalty masterclass.
Oh, I'll be waiting. I will.
All right,
We at Carthage will be waiting. But
hey, buddy, I've been doing
thanks,
well this season so far.
Thanks much for having me on the cast.
Of course.
I'm glad Carthage Black could kind of take over the major production for this one. Shout out Z Small, our man behind the scenes, always running it all. We should be back with some regular season action next Friday. We have messaged all the teams that should be on stream, so hopefully they'll all be there. But yeah, shout out Division 2 and 3.
Real quick too, just to kind of put forward who will be on stream. It looks like Division 1, Milwaukee Black versus the Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana has looked so good this season. I mean, despite being salary-wise the 4th, they are 2nd place right now, so they are playing very, very well. Division 2, we have actually my team versus Warhawks. The 3rd and 4th in salary versing each other. So that will be an interesting one as well. And then Division 3 looks like your EIU Blue and MSOE Roscoe will be playing. MSOE not doing quite as well as they would have hoped for. I'm actually not sure if they played or if they got forfeited. But either way, they haven't been doing too bad this season. And EIU Blue is the team that actually made it to the finals. So they have been performing well as well. So I'm interested to see how those games go. That will be next week on this stream. I hope to see you guys all there, and we appreciate you being here for the major. Thank you, Flair. Thank you all the production and all the other casters today. And we'll see you next time, guys.
Can I be your superhero?